Let's go. Let's solve
All
this
right,
stupid
in court.
mystery.
I believe there was a
I think-
cross-examination.
Yeah.
We're just about to make a start on it.
Oh god,
Yeah,
it's
we
so
were.
it's so clear.
Oh yeah, I got a free trial of Nitro.
Oh, nice.
That's why it's so clear.
Very good.
I can see.
Enjoy.
Wow.
Hey.
Yes, this will be
Crisp
especially
and
helpful for G.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Let me just get OBS. All right. Okay. So, where were we? What evidence have we got? Oh yeah,
We've got soap.
we do have soap. The little reddish medallion has mysteriously disappeared.
So it's dissolved, maybe, or fell out.
Yep.
Oh, we got
Some
the cup.
shit.
Yeah. The envelope, the map, and the receipts.
We got receipts.
Right. Should we press?
Yeah, might as well. It's free.
That's true. What are you saying? Where were we? We took a recess right before the cross-examination.
Were you and your neighbor good friends then?
Oh god, hang on, sorry. Ah. Da-da-da-da-da. Ah. Hang on. Let me give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
It's alright.
It's okay.
So they weren't friends. I don't believe this. It's actually better for me to drink my tea right from the teapot, because by the time when I pour it into the cup, it's actually cold.
Oh, wow.
Well, not cold. It's just like kind of lukewarm.
Sorry. Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
No, we weren't friends. Not at all. Not at all. I
Mhm.
can't remember the voice I gave this way.
Never, ever.
Yeah. A simple no would have sufficed. Then, why did you decide to pay him a visit?
Mr. Shamspeare fancies himself as having great literary knowledge. As a fellow scholar of English literature, we find much to talk about together.
Oh god, you did poison him, didn't you?
Pineapple.
Don't be fucking racist, you piece of shit. You can't
Calm
even
down.
read.
How do you know? Come now, no Nipponese could understand the finer points of English literature. Oh, we just brushed over that, didn't we?
Yeah, it's just like, I'm moving
Pineapple.
on. Fuck off.
Moving swiftly on. And on the night in question, that was the topic of conversation as well, I believe. I presume, excuse me.
Mm.
It was the day of my last trial. I was acquitted. I just arrived back at my lodgings. Whipple, 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 whipple. And I ran into Mr. Shamspeare outside on the street. It was around 6 o'clock. I've lost this guy's voice. What was it?
This, but with a little more like.
Panic,
Yes.
panic.
We exchanged 1 or 2 pleasantries, but it soon turned into a heated discussion. Is that it?
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
He was on his way out at the time, though. So I promised to visit his room that evening at 9 to continue our debate. Did I have ill intentions?
No! Not once! Not two! Not any!
Not at all!
Never, ever!
Everyone's on this poor guy. A simple no would have sufficed, I feel.
You read my mind.
And then tell the court what did happen when you visited the victim's room. What did happen?
What did happen?
Heated
Jesus.
literary debate.
Mm,
It was
that's what they're
Ephraim.
calling it, are they? Yeah.
A literary debate. About Shakespeare's works, I think you said, didn't you?
I do want to know what they were talking about.
Your
I assume
lordship.
it's me.
It is.
Shakespeare. Who was I? A very weighty topic of conversation, I must say.
Yeah, they didn't have to change Shakespeare's name due to copyright.
Yeah, weird that. Weird.
Shakespeare's in the public domain.
He's also, they're not making a character out of Shakespeare. They're talking about actual Shakespeare. He was a real person.
I was making a joke about you saying Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Oh yes, my lord. Romeo and Juliet. Who was stronger? It was a
I forgot that was the
miserable parley.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo v. Juliet.
Who was stronger?
Classic
Yes,
divorce
this is a great
case.
fucking debate. I'm not going to regret it.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but how did the debate go?
Well, we both agreed that it would be.
What?
We both agreed that
Oh,
we would reach a
Christ.
conclusion more quickly with a reenactment.
The reenactments of what?
So we battled it out in a Greco-Roman style, naturally.
And
Mr. Shamspeare had all sorts of costumes in his room for such a contest.
Jesus Christ, man.
Tried so hard.
So, when you say reenactment, you mean you were actually in costume?
He is Romeo, I is Juliet. Very vigorous, wild tussle. Oh god, I think we're getting
Oh
a PG fucking. I is Juliet came out on top. A victory I'll cherish forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, Judge. No.
I dare not imagine the terrible scene of carnage.
The fact remains that it was you who prepared the tea and took it to the victim. Correct?
I boiled the water in my room and made a pot to take with me. I'd heard that he was too poor to have tea himself, you see.
Damn.
It's true. There was no sign of any tea leaves in the men's room.
I wanted to do something nice, to be friendly. So why is everyone looking at me with such suspicion?
Till he died.
Zero suspicious
He
dude,
He
man.
didn't die. He's fine. He's just slightly poisoned.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. He almost died.
Yeah, he almost
Yeah.
died. Like, he got better.
My tea was harmless.
Of course it was! Do you have any basis for that statement with this?
No. No, stop. Sorry, my laptop was like, oh yeah, we're about to restart.
Oh,
No, thank you.
Just downloaded those new updates.
Absolutely pissed off. No.
Yes, there was not a drop of tea left in the victim's room anywhere, was there?
oh, that's correct. Wait, whoa. Anyone would think the fellow had never had a pour tea before. Must have licked it dry.
Yeah, that's normal.
How do you know? We stole the cups.
Yeah.
Which is a pity, because one drop is all we would have needed to analyse it for poison.
Yeah, we know this. You've said it already.
And you say that you returned home to your room at 11 o'clock, Mr. Natsume?
Yes, definitely. By heaven and earth, I swear it.
The landlord was able to verify that, as it happens. He confirmed that the defendant went back to his room at 11 that night.
How is the landlord able to attest to this?
He said it was the lamps, I believe.
The lamps, Inspector.
It's the limps.
The limps.
The limps.
The limps.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. The limps.
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 When tenants return to their rooms and start using gas, the lamps in other parts of the house flicker.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Mr. Karadeb seems to pay a lot of attention to the comings and goings of his tenants.
There's only one key to Mr. Shamspeare's room. I know that for certain.
How do you
So
know
he
that
must have
for
locked the
certain?
door himself from inside the room.
Mhm.
The victim has confirmed that to be the case, yes.
So I'm right. My tea was harmless. Completely harmless. If you take poison, you die. Everyone knows that.
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, slow acting strychnine.
Pardon me, sorry.
How long does it take for symptoms to appear then?
According to the coroner I was speaking to at the yard, about 30 minutes after the poison's consumed. Then the victim suffers violent convulsions, cramping and stiffness, and eventually dies from asphyxiation.
So there's a 30-minute interval between when the poison is ingested and the onset of symptoms. There seem to be a lot of different types of poison in the world, that's for sure.
Dear, death by poisoning again. It's always so awful.
30 minutes is a long time. Certainly long enough for the victim to have locked the door behind the accused after he left.
You can't deny that. And it further degrades Ozeki-san's alibi.
I have the medical report from the doctor who examined the victim here, my lord.
Oh, we're just getting this now, are we?
Spells it out, really. The accused is the only person who could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, sorry.
You alright?
Oh, yeah, everything was just kind of waiting me out for a sec.
Good lord.
You alright?
The audio is glitching out like mad.
Yeah, the audio is
Oh,
fine now. Now that we've brought attention to it, it's completely fine.
okay.
Of course.
C'est la vie.
Say that. G? Your lordship? Sir YTT?
What? I think we've lost a G.
I believe they may have... Yeah. Connection may have dropped.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Rip.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not muted or anything. So.
No. But I definitely can't hear anything.
No.
Same.
Are they around on the chat?
Hmm.
haven't been doing
Yeah,
that.
they're showing us online. Very strange.
Are they asleep? Like,
This has
Yeah, I
happened
think-
before when their phone has died.
Sorry, lads.
Oh, hey.
Hey!
Hi.
You alright?
Yeah. Yeah, my granny just needed something. Sorry.
Is
It's
everyone
alright.
okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just needy.
Oh.
It's all good. It's all good. Hello. What are we adding to the record? Just so I know.
Medical
So-
report.
What the
Medical.
fuck is this? Okay. Very well. The court will accept. Oh no, we'll add this report. The court will add this report to the court record as evidence.
Try saying that 3 times fast. Court record report. It obviously mentions the poison. Yeah, alright, mate.
Obviously. God.
Obviously, oh my god.
Obviously.
It's brilliant how he does that without moving his mouth at all.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I see it here. Delayed onset of symptoms. Pardon me.
Great.
Oh, is that all? Should we have a
Let's
read of the
do
rest
an
of it?
examine, please. What does it say?
William Shakespeare. Toxic effect present 30 minutes after congestion. /9.
I need
High
to Google
likelihood.
this poison. It's so delightful to come across a poison I don't know.
Strychnine. Oh,
Strychnine.
someone hasn't been watching Death in Paradise for the last 20 years.
how dare you?
Oh, I have seen some Death in Paradise, but obviously
Yeah,
not
there's like a
enough.
couple of cases
I've-
where it's just like, what?
It was my comfort show before I knew the existence of a comfort show.
My comfort shows were Ghost Adventures and Kitchen Nightmares.
Yes, I started watching Hotel Hell as a
Oh,
fucking-
Hotel Hell is also
It's-
good.
Oh,
It's
Hotel Hell is
good.
so
I started watching it and then I was like, this program is making me cry. And then it's gonna be God and yelling at people and it's no.
Yeah.
he just paid for a kid to go to college.
Myosynthesis. Let's have a look at this.
No sample of fatigue
Sorry.
could be obtained for testing, so they don't know where it is.
That's because we have
Probably
it.
because someone's still.
Mm.
Oh, that's very convenient, isn't it?
Poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m.
That's a really weird time.
Yeah.
It's a weird time,
Hey,
isn't it?
Wait, when did they say they were doing the thing?
Assessing the victim's pocket watch. They said
So Seki left the guy's room at 11.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So it
That's a
would
while.
have. Yeah, that's a gap.
The hell of a gap. Who wants to drink cold tea as
Especially-
well? Like, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
especially as it takes half an hour to take effect. It should have been 11:30 when the watch stopped with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think, shall we present that?
I think so,
Yes, let's present.
Let's give it a present.
Yeah.
yeah. Mr. Natsume, you say it was 11 p.m. when you left to return to your room, correct?
Yes.
Dab.
And Inspector Gregson, can we rely on the information in the medical reports unconditionally?
Absolutely.
Of course we can. There's no problem with that report, Sunshine.
I don't believe you for a second.
Actually, I think there's a very big problem. Because there's a chronological inconsistency between it and the defendant's testimony.
A chrono... What are you on about?
According to this report, the victim must have consumed the poison at around 1:30 in the morning. And yet, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, left the victim's room at 11.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that face.
There's more than 2 hours of missing time there.
Dun, dun, dun.
In other words, if there was poison in the tea that Mr. Natsume brought to the victim's room, how could the victim have fallen ill to it 2.5 full hours after the defendant left?
Ah, good minute.
That's fantastic.
And this argument is entirely reasonable. How do you respond, Lord Van Zeeks?
He's gonna have some wine. That's how he's gonna respond.
No, he's going to throw it at the lantern.
Don't throw the wine, for the love of God.
Taking
Just
bets.
drink it.
Taking bets.
Just drink it, you fucking
Such a
bitch.
bitch.
Pray forgive the discourtesy if my mind has wandered. I was considering what cuisine would best complement the contents of my hallowed chalice this luncheon.
Ass.
How could it have happened, you ask?
Good lord, the fucking hands.
Oh no, neither.
Neither of you got it right. It was his hands.
And yet his glove is perfectly unstained.
Yeah.
Because he's a
Anime logic.
bitch!
The glove is made from PVC. It just slips right off.
I do hate to shatter illusions, but my Nipponese friend appears to be chasing a phantom idea.
A phantom?
Yeah,
Is
like
it-
a ghost.
Is it so hard to imagine that the victim drank his tea after the accused had left?
Yes.
For example, at the time stated in the medical report. Yes,
because
at around 1:30.
I mean, they didn't even have
cold
microwaves
tea.
back
That's
then.
a
Yeah.
psychopath.
Mr. Natsume brought the tea with him to drink together with his neighbor. And in Japan there is a well-known saying, drink tea while it's hot.
Objection!
And in my country, there is an even more apt saying.
Fuck you.
There, there is nothing more refreshing than cold tea.
Bollocks.
Fuck off.
What kind of tea though? Like some tea is quite nice cold, but like black tea, nah. Green tea,
Nah.
no.
Ah.
The point is, if there was such a long gap, there may be other
That's
ways to explain how the victim came to be poisoned, other possibilities.
There's also a huge difference between a cold tea and a tea that has gone cold.
Mm.
Like, gross. Gross. What sort of possibilities, Cancel? You know, any time you want to open your mouth now.
Well, for example, the man could have had another visitor.
Another visitor.
Ho ho ho. Unlikely.
That's a very bold assertion, my learned friend, from someone who has nothing to substantiate it.
Or the victim could have taken the poison of his own volition.
You suggest this may have been a suicide, Cancel?
Objection!
Mr. Shamspeare has categorically denied suicide. The idea can and must be discounted.
Objection!
But he could be lying.
Yeah, people do lie in this courtroom. I seen it.
Is something wrong, Lord Van Zeeks?
Out to be leishy.
I was listening to the sound of the carriage pulling up outside the courtroom. What?
Right, sake.
Vampire hearing?
What's his fucking deal?
What is wrong with you, man?
Pray, forgive the discourtesy.
God, you're just not paying attention.
How about I don't forgive your discourtesy and I smack you in your pretty, stupid little face. Hmm?
If you didn't put Prissy in there, that would have been quite threatening.
I can appreciate things and want to hit people.
Carriage? What carriage?
It would seem that the key player in this case has just arrived.
Hold it.
Sucking shams
What?
here, isn't it?
Hold it.
What if it's Mr. Sholmes? It's not.
Yes,
I don't think so.
It's not. It's piss baby. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. Wait, we've done this bit already. For God's sake. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
Going to remember the line this time?
You is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
So a lot of, like, hot air is what you're saying. So
Mm.
it's going to
Yes,
bullshit.
that is precisely it. Who, sir, are you? Are you? William Shamspeare, my lord. Alas, 'twas I, undone by these bitter events. I am the victim.
What? What's he doing here?
I mean,
Looks so Saki like
Rinosuke, I love you, but of course they're going to have him as a witness. Come on.
The prosecution seeks to call this gentleman to the stand.
I feel like you're going to regret that, but
With his testimony, my learned friend's futile resistance will be utterly crushed.
you'll be
You're
fine.
calling him as a witness?
Very well, counsel. I grant your request with interest. I'm curious to discover what the court shall hear from the victim himself.
Oh, God.
Happy am I, Shamspeare, to regale thee with my tale of woe, my lord.
Saki.
Mate, I really wish your eyebrows didn't look like a really, really bad custom content in The Sims.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's a modded
Low-
character.
Low
Yeah.
he is, in fact, a modded character. That is exactly what those eyebrows represent. Okay,
Low poly caterpillars.
Oh god. But I still have my own tale to tell. My own tale of worse woe. I can regale the court with the tale of my perfect innocence in perfect English.
no one wants to hear that shit.
Alright, Your Honour. Welcome to impartiality.
Sorry. Sorry. What I meant to say was, maybe that will do, Mr. Natsume. Let the court now hear from the victim.
I think
Right.
this might be the only...
Hey, it's
Oh,
Popeye.
yeah. What's he doing here?
All right. So that's Mr. Shamspeare. But who's that other man beside him?
Clearly, it's the famous.
Ew, it's
Sailor Popeye.
window pie. Yeah. I suck.
He eats spinach and says things.
It stares through people's windows.
He's
Like a
what was it?
weird- Popeying Tom.
Yeah, what was the tweet they did? Amphibious. What was it? God. Non-binary, amphibious, something like that, I can't remember. Yes, I mean, I feel sure we've caught a glimpse of that man before.
State your names and occupations for the court, please, witnesses.
I am amphibious. Is Popeye the Sailor a non-binary icon?
Yeah, that's it.
There you
It's
go.
non-binary day.
Oh, it's non-binary day. Happy
Happy
celebration
celebration to all me amphibious
amphibious
pals.
pals.
Nice.
Adorable!
Great. Okay, if
love
it's
him.
non-binary day, you will legally owe me £100.
It's
take
not
checks.
non-binary day.
Well, you just
It's
said
not non-binary day
it
until
was.
we're reading from a tweet.
No, it's...
Non-binary day is on the 14th of July.
Oh, that's like the day before my birthday.
Yay! The stars, they knew!
They knew.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Lord.
speaking.
Sorry?
A writer of words so sweet, they do scent the breeze. An inventor of ideas so profound, they compose the earth. The unrivaled poet, the unmatched scribe, William Shakespeare. Were the great bard to be recalled to life anew. Oh, what a magnificent man. Good fellows, I am he who ponders such a miracle. William Shakespeare.
Who the fuck is that?
Who wants to be Adron B.
Who can-
Meter Man?
Who can do the
I
best
wonder what he
Popeye?
does for a living.
Mhm.
William.
Who can do Popeye?
I don't even know what he sounds like.
Sound like
Yeah, I've genuinely forgotten. It's been so long.
Don't know.
I can if you
Well-
want me to.
All I'm coming up with in my head is SpongeBob.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Stands no more.
Yeah, it's very like high pitched Brooklyn-y, I guess.
Is it?
I don't know what's like the.
It's
I'm
not,
gonna
it's not,
Google
no,
it.
it's not
There's
high
this-
pitched at all.
There's
I
a
was gonna say.
specific.
It's a
Very
sandy
good.
full of
I-
picnic.
Hold
Got
on,
some
I'm-
cake.
I'm YouTubing it. I'm YouTubing a bit. Hold on.
Me too.
Yeah.
He just got punched in the face. So it's not helpful for my research.
BRB guys, we're doing a quick
Hey,
research break.
Hang on, research break. Everyone, look it up.
He's having a bad day.
It's like I bring you some candy.
That's what I just, yeah. I'll chop some wood for you, Holland. I'll chop some wood for you, Holland. Whoa.
I bring you some. Can't do it. So it's squishy.
Squishy.
It's very squishy.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that's making my voice heard from only 2 seconds. Oh,
Oh, hold on.
oh
There
you
you go.
dirty rat.
I mean, really, we can give him whatever
Papa,
voice we
where's
want.
your sense of humor?
And,
you probably shouldn't do both, G, just because you're going to be doing Shakespeare and this guy, and if you have to go from one register to that one.
Oh yeah, no. I 100% do not want to do this. Yeah,
Oh god,
no.
can we just like, yeah.
Just make him anyone.
anyone else?
But not me, I'm already judging and Shakespearing somebody else. Much as I would like.
I can do it if you like,
Do it!
but I don't know what voice I'm going to do. I don't think I can do the Popeye voice for that long.
Can you
Well,
do
I
SpongeBob?
actually feel like I've hurt my innards just doing it.
Yeah.
Tiny.
I've already got a pretty sore throat, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll see what sticks. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, the name's Meter Man. Adron B. Meter Man.
Oh,
Wow.
very good.
Nice.
Mm.
Adron B.
I work for the Altamont Gas Company, East End branch office.
Adron B.
I
Oh,
made a
fucking damn it! This fucking game. Sorry.
A drone B.
A drone bee. Which means there's a
remember
queen
now.
bee somewhere.
It was yesterday on Briar
Fuck.
Road.
Oh yes, she's right. It's him.
The weird dude was just staring at the brick wall.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, what's this?
There he is.
Weird and sketchy.
He does look like a bee.
He does look like a bee.
What's that man doing over there? What are you doing?
You'll
over
never
there?
find out.
What are you doing?
What do you do?
What that man do?
Maybe
What are
it
you
was him who stole the thing off the soap.
He looks like he's trying to seem just like he's on lodgings.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me. Could we have a word?
Off he goes. Ah!
And then pose, and then gone.
Shows your pose and off you go.
His T-pose out there. Woo!
It's like peace.
Peace.
Yes, we spotted him outside Mr. Garrideb's house that morning. And he's a gas company employee. What does he have to do with this case?
Everything.
So,
You okay?
where am I? Yeah. Who am I? Where am I from? We were wandering around South Africa, Birmingham, and Liverpool, I think. So,
New
Mr. William
Zealand.
Shakespeare. And New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand. Come on. Leave a brother out. So, Mr. William Shakespeare, you are the victim in this miserable affair, correct? Oh, heaven. Oh, hell. Do you command me to remember?
Yes.
Yes, sweet bitch. The sweet poison that it's crossed mine innocent lips.
Mm-hmm.
You look rather happy about that, you fucking weirdo.
Subpoenaed. You subpoenaed.
Oh yes. I subpoenaed him for the trial. With his doctor's
boy.
permission, naturally.
Subpoenas! Got him!
Damn!
Got him!
God help us.
He's alive. But it's very important that you don't sub any penises without your doctor's permission, so Manzeeks is right on this one, kids.
You who? You're daughters or doctors?
Daughters? Oh, doctors!
I heard daughters.
Oh shit, sorry. That's horrendous.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I'm leaving forever.
Yujin and the Japanese judge most certainly do not have her permission.
No.
Just to make it full circle.
Bring it around. Mind the joke.
Hearing the testimony of the aggrieved will remove any room for doubt from the jurors' minds, I'm sure.
Oh shit, they're still there, aren't they?
Haven't made a peep for a while, actually.
Behold, you only have to rearrange the letters of my name to see that me is a seraph, an angel indeed.
Me's a seraph.
Me is a seraph. Thus be I noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart, as all heavenly angels be.
Niece, I think this guy's full of bullshit. Because there isn't a less contrived meaning in your name. No, not at all.
Jurors seem to be very moved by this man, I'm afraid.
We
He's
haven't
an
seen him
actor,
for a
it's his
while.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we thought he was
We
shit.
should. Oh, here they are.
They're
Yes, they're
actually
not.
taking this seraph anagram idea seriously?
I mean, that guy can't hear shit, so.
Yeah, where's his ear trumpet gone? For God's sake. Thank you, witnesses, for your illuminating introductions.
But my lord, what's the man next to Mr. Shamsbury doing here? The gas man, I mean.
What? Me? Well, now.
Allow me to enlighten my learned friend. You recall, I presume, your earlier impertinence? When you suggested that the victim had another visitor to his room on the night in question.
Oh shit, were we right? Oh,
And, moreover, that the victim is a compulsive liar.
We never suggested that. What? No, I didn't quite say that.
And this young chin stroker is here to controvert your wild claims conclusively.
Chin
Yahoy.
stroker.
Yahoy.
Is that not so, Mr. Meterman?
Mr. Meter.
I don't know what you called me, but hang on. No, I'm just here.
I hereby call for your formal testimonies. You will tell the court as lucidly as possible what happened on the night in question. But right now, get on with it.
Jesus, you have more animations than fucking Grayson.
Or than what's his
'cause,
name?
It's because nobody is as important as I am.
Fair enough. Good.
Sorry, I got distracted looking for something because I clicked out of it to look at the stream and I clicked back in, and now I'm trying to click back out, but it's my line, so I should not be clicking out at this point in time. One may smile and be a villain. Yes, it doth pain me, but let the truth be spoken. The truth of that wintry night of my discontent.
Oh, God.
He is stroking his chin, to be fair.
He is, yeah. Maybe he's cold. Like he had a beard and shaved it off recently.
Poor guy.
Mm.
The wintry night of my
Wintry night.
discontent.
I can't believe the game is indulging him.
Yeah.
Gross. The snow lay about. My neighbour did cometh in the evening, bringing a gift of tea. But Mary, bitter was his drink, and when he left, I did fall prostrate on my table. 'Twas the tea alone did pass my lips that late hour, naught else.
Mm-hmm.
The soap that I was eating with a spoon.
Yeah.
Or fork,
I
or
was-
whatever it was.
I was outside this bloke's windows in freezing cold all night, keeping an eye on his room. No one else visited his room but the short little round-backed Eastern fella. Why was I looking in? Mind your own business.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's kind of material to the case that we established why in the name of God he was staring through that guy's window.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? You were keeping an eye on Mr. Shemspeare's room all night.
That's right. Of course, the bloke's window is all but blocked up, isn't it? But there's a little gap in the bricks where you can see into the room. So I spent the night trying to keep my teeth from chattering as I peered in through that.
The question be, sir, why?
Yes.
I'm a pervert.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that is certainly an explanation.
Sorry. Well, no, that's because he's on my list.
Oh, what a piece of work is a man! Wherefore wouldst thou not stare in wonderment?
I was joking, but this man. He's
Sorry,
he's talking,
I
he's
intonated
talking-
that wrong because I just had a moment where I forgot what wherefore means.
Mm.
Wherefore wouldst thou stare in wonderment? Wouldst thou not stare in wonderment? Okay, there you go.
Dear.
And now,
Oh dear.
What are you talking about?
this buzzing busybody hath not part in this play. I pray thee, pay him no heed. Make no more ado about his tedious words.
Well, now
I'll
we've got
make
it.
as much
Well,
ado as I please, thank you very much.
And the more you say don't make an ado, we should definitely make an ado.
What'd you say about me?
I said you're tedious, darling.
Fucking murder you.
Calm
try.
yourself. This court is
Clearly I'm
concerned with what happened on the night in question. Nothing more.
I feel like we're going to go into this somehow.
Indeed,
feeling.
that is so. Why can't I make this bigger? Pop out. Make it smaller.
No, it's Popeye.
Oh, Get fucked.
And, as the testimony we have just heard clearly reveals, there was no one other than the accused present at the time who could have carried out this crime.
Alright. Oh no, jury.
You hear that?
Jury sounds. Shit. Shit. Fuck.
Shit.
Well, that was
Jury
fast.
noises.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I guess we can all go home.
Well, shit.
I believe this may be the final testimony of the trial. Now, counsel, defence may proceed with a cross-examination. Get on with it.
Yeah, I think we need to press things.
All the things. Every button.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my lord.
I think the one where he says about drinking it, or it was after he it
Yeah.
was right after he left.
Yeah.
I think that one comes to mind. Did cometh?
Did
Yeah,
come
just
with-
cometh.
I think
He
this
bringeth tea.
Yeah.
Let me stop you there. Mr. Natsume left your room at 11 o'clock, but it wasn't until after 2 that the poison made you collapse. That amounts to more than 3 hours of missing time.
Oh no, I have my watch 3 hours ahead because I'm always late.
What the fuck is this arm movement?
I actually thought you was gonna wiggle all the way off screen.
Yeah, like,
thought
yeah.
that's all. And we were just gonna keep going.
You know, in spirit of
Yeah.
justice.
We need to play some luau music behind.
Luau music, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was going off as well, like when Paul
It's
Atherton
just shuffling off.
walks off.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
If the defendant had really put the poison into your tea, that 3-hour window of time is something you're going to have to explain.
Oh no.
Gladly. Unfortunately, I just ate some food. It is an easy task.
What?
I did drink of the tea, not while my guest did tarry, but after he took leave of me. Faith, 'twas stone cold, but at 1 hour post midnight, verily were my lips parched.
That sounds awfully
What the-
convenient.
very
that you literally
convenient.
took it at 1 o'clock.
That's a good argument for no skate.
Objection!
Yeah, that doesn't sound normal.
Objection! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Objection. What the hell, man?
That doesn't sound normal.
Nay, 'tis quite ordinary, sire.
Look at-
After all.
What is this? He's got a lot of poses. Ooh, ooh.
I'm so innocent. Oh, my fucking
tis
hood fell off.
Thou wouldst recall our fiery debate. Amidst such an argument, there'd be no time for fiery tea.
Wow.
Fiery debate, huh?
Romeo and Juliet again. And who was stronger?
My will to live.
No, that's weaker.
Oh yeah. Fine.
mine is anyway.
After hearing this conversation, then yes.
Mr. Shamspeare, in summary, allow me to confirm. Did you not come here with the intention of naming your attacker?
Objection. Prosecution is testifying. Is
But
what
of
I say if this was a
course.
real
Testifying,
fucking
leading the
court.
witness. There's about 3 different counts of improper judicial procedure you could.
You need
here.
you need to rephrase, Fanzeeks.
Alright, who did it?
Yeah, I guess that fucking works. Jesus.
But of course, my liege. 'Twas the stooped lover of words that attempted to shuffle me off this mortal coil.
Ugh, we all know what that means.
Oh, sorry, my chair is really creaky.
Yeah, just the tea, nothing else.
Just the tea, nothing else. Why did he
Lies.
say that?
We know for a
That's-
fact.
That's a
That was
weird
not
way
the
to
only thing.
phrase it.
We know for a
Are
fact
you
that was not
really
the only thing
sure?
that passed your lips.
let's press
because
that.
it was soap for some reason.
We don't have the soap with the teeth in it, otherwise I'd say present that.
Don't we have a picture of him with the soap?
I don't think
I don't
he
know if that...
actually ate any soap.
Look at
He had a
that.
fork in his hand. The
Yeah,
fork
but-
is enough.
The
Yeah,
other half of the
Well,
soap
surely.
is on the floor.
I'd be careful about pressing that though. It's just gonna not pick up on that at all.
The other half of the soap is on the floor.
No, but the fork.
Where is it on the
There's a
floor?
fork in his hand.
During the deduction, it was on the floor.
Oh right, yes, you're right. Yes, I forgot. So,
But he
yeah.
is holding a fork.
He is
The
holding a
fork is enough,
Fine.
surely,
Why
to
would
show
you
that he
die
was
holding a
eating
fork?
something.
Well, let's press him and see what he says.
Also, is that a puddle underneath his gas tank that I've just
Yes.
opened?
Yes.
And it wasn't there when we investigated.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So, you didn't have any kind of evening meal? Dinner? Supper?
High on luxury, high on gluttony. To eat thrice daily is but a waste of time.
Sorry?
I would that my belly were full, no more oft than the sun doth rise.
What is he doing?
Okay.
He's running on manic energy because he eats one meal a day.
He's getting his cardio in.
Right.
And he is also possibly high on carbon monoxide.
Very probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most heroic eating habits, I must say. Where have we gone? Oh, Scotland again. Jesus.
Oh god,
Night
he's
and
skipping.
day do I fill my hours with learned study of the great bard and playwright. Hence is it that there doth naught in my chamber. Oh! Hence is it that there doth naught in my chamber be than the costumes of mine art.
I thought he was just gonna straight up face away. For the Lana Sky.
If only he was that cool. Good at acting.
That would appear to be the case, as even a rodent was found starved to death in your room.
Good
Jeez.
lord.
Sorry. Now that I think of it, it's not just food that was conspicuously missing from that room, was it? Hint fucking hint. I don't recall seeing a single play or script anywhere. The books we found were borrowed.
For I have devoured them all.
Like, literally? Literally?
I'm so fucking hungry.
You've eaten them?
Every word be within my skull. Didst thou imagine otherwise?
Yes! I
said
imagine
that
that
you
you had a
did.
bit of sense in your head. Right, that wasn't misleading at all. Now, could you turn around, do you think?
Which brings us to the conclusion that the only way the poison could have passed the victim's lips is in the tea.
There's got to be a better way to word it than that.
Yeah.
This bloke.
Yeah, dodge.
Why
Dodge.
though? He's never said why.
Press him.
Yeah, press him.
Yeah.
That's
it.
that asshole.
But the windows of that house have all been filled in.
Historical artifacts.
The artifacts windows.
Everyone's
We're gonna go into this again.
The window tap.
A historical artifact of the now defunct window tax.
This is our third time. It's... God. Yeah, right there. Our bricks up horribly. I can't go down. I can't go from one to the other. It's too much. But as it happens, there's a little part of the brickwork at the bottom corner that's been opened up. I was looking in through that gap. Don't ask why.
No, I think I
Yes,
will ask
There
why.
were a few bits loose, weren't there?
And for some strange reason, a couple of bars of soap lined up on the ledge outside as well.
I don't like going around poking my chin in other people's business, especially on freezing cold nights. But them's my orders, so that's what I'll keep doing, as long as there's breath in my body. I have animations too.
What's with all the theatricals today?
Out of interest, Mr. Meter Man, after the accused had
Yes,
left
I'm
and returned
free later.
to his own lodging, did you see the victim leave the room at all?
No, he never left. He was in that room the whole time as far as I'm concerned.
And we can therefore discount the possibility of suicide.
How can you be sure of that?
The police carried out a thorough investigation of the scene and found no receptacle for poison.
That's a good point, actually.
And since we know the victim didn't leave his room, and hence didn't dispose of the poison's container himself, it's clear that this was no attempted suicide. Only the culprit could have removed the receptacle.
I have a question.
Is it this? Why does this suck?
Wow.
Why is everyone a liar? Why?
My question is, what color is naturally occurring strychnine?
I want to say it's clear, but that's not very helpful.
I think it's clear. Let's have a look.
I see where you're going.
Colourless, bitter,
Damn.
and crystalline.
In real
So
life, at
it's
least.
it's colourless and bitter. So you
So
would be
you
able
can
to
get
taste
it-
it.
As a yellow powder.
Yeah, you would be able to taste it in the tea.
Yeah, Aaron's picking up what I'm throwing down.
Hmm.
Oh, that's what it was.
Chocolate coated
What?
strychnine.
No,
Sorry.
not chocolate. No.
No. I literally just read this thing that says chocolate coated strychnine.
Oh, I
Hold
see.
on. Sorry, where's the stream?
Chocolate.
I prefer.
Chocolate!
Chocolate.
Here, everyone's favorite. Everyone's
prefer-
favorite food.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this to myself, but I have a theory.
Ooh, okay. I mean, my theory is still carbon monoxide, but you know, whatever.
I prefer strychnine coated chocolate.
Now that I would probably accidentally eat.
Your lordship?
No, I'm busy. Googling poison. Nitro streaming quality. Look at it, it's so shiny. The top of the screen isn't blurry at all.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
I am.
Ooh,
Thank you.
He's got a little stained glass window behind him. I never noticed that.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Only the
Didn't realise it was so bad.
glasses on the whole stream.
only the best for me in my courtroom. Yes. Loosely explained, Kensel. Thank you.
Do you like the low resolution flames?
Yeah, they're great.
Beautiful.
It really was. You can't argue with the logic.
I can, and I will.
No one else visited his room.
Alright, let's press that as well, I guess.
You say a short, little, round-backed Eastern fella. So you can't be sure it was the defendant then.
I mean, who else is going to be that Ridiska? That is a reach.
How many other short, little, round-backed nipponees with a moustache do you think there are in London?
I mean, as racist as he is, he does make a good point.
Well, of course, it's only a narrow gap and quite dark, so I didn't notice the mustache.
You know what this voice reminds me of? It's
What?
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski! You didn't follow your paperwork last night.
Oh, that's John paperwork. My sister can do a better roles than me, which is,
Oh, yeah.
you know, quite upsetting.
But he showed up around 9, so I'm pretty sure of myself.
And when the person you saw arrived, did he and Mr. Shamsphere drink tea together?
I don't fucking know. Nah, sorry, I couldn't say.
Why not?
'Cause I couldn't see into the room all that well, could I? But what I did see was the silhouette of that little roundback fellow wearing a pretty dress. And the pair of them started some kind of wrestling match.
Sweet.
Yeah,
sweet.
wrestling match, huh?
Oh,
I tell you, I didn't know what to make of it.
Agreed.
I suppose that was the Romeo and Juliet championship battle getting underway.
Mr. Meterman. Allow me to confirm one final time.
Yes, I'm free later.
Apart from the accused, can you state with certainty that no one else visited the victim on the night in question?
No question. Guess man's honor.
This man's honor.
Is that a thing?
I was about to say, exactly how much is that worth?
God, I fucking love this onesie.
So that's the entire testimony.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, I can't see any obvious holes at all, to be honest.
No.
You think I think this was
dear. If nobody else visited Mr. Shamsphere's room that night, apart from Mr. Natsume, I imagine the members of the jury will all conclude the same thing.
Right. That he's guilty.
We're gonna have to gaslight the jury again.
Guilty!
But this.
Didn't we
Based
press
on what we know of
everything?
them, they deserve it.
We might not have pressed the first one.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I thought we were pressing the dinner thing. Like, he said that nothing, like...
Oh,
That's
no,
his
he
word.
didn't eat anything else, but he's holding a
Yeah,
fork.
Yeah, he said he ate the paper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't
He was.
that.
No, I
No,
don't think
but
he
we
did.
didn't actually. We didn't press him and do the fork. Can we do
No,
that? Can we present the fork?
I wouldn't. I don't think it's going to pick up on the fork. I think.
Yeah, the way
I think.
they're talking here.
Yeah, that says pressing. I think if you present the photo, it's not going to do anything, just because it's not. We've not identified anything about it yet.
Oh, okay.
I've been
Rude.
burned by these games before.
You have. You
True,
have.
this is true.
I
How many
appreciate.
lives do we get in
you.
this, actually? Do we have, like, a
5.
health bar?
Take 5.
Oh, okay.
5? Yeah, 5.
Given that the entire time we've been doing these, we've had to use a life like 3 times in 3
Yeah,
years.
we're pretty.
We're probably
pretty good
okay.
normally,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, point.
we're a smart.
You know, 5 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, this is true. We do have the we have the advantage of like having 5 brains.
Yeah.
Strength in numbers and all that.
Yeah.
Our key issue now is that we get
I don't
things
know.
ahead of the game.
I don't
Yeah,
know
well, that's
else
what I
to
do all the
press.
fucking time.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
okay. This one, although I can't see
Agreed.
how. I mean, we'll see.
Let's just press it and see what happens.
The snow lay about.
To be clear, by neighbor, you are referring to the defender, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, reaching. Oh, indeed, sire. Perchance thou wouldst that I call him the man from upstairs?
And
No.
at
You
No.
what-
scared up?
And at what time did the mustachioed Nipponese man visit you in your room? Mustachioed?
Shellfish for saying pineapple.
Our meeting was promised for the hour of 9, and lo did he come to tender a gift of fragrant tea. Details which are in accordance with the... No, wrong. Details which are in accordance with the defendant's own testimony, yes. I don't know where I'm from now. I don't know where I'm from.
It's like vaguely Liverpoolian.
I'm just going to talk like this down my nose for the next of the session. And we were broiled in such literary debate as history has not seen before.
Somehow I get that.
Oh, sorry.
By which I
Sorry, did you want a line?
Did you do the line?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
The discussion about who was stronger, Romeo or Juliet.
Sorry.
I, Shamspeare, display the part of young Romeo, whilst my neighbour played the fair Juliet. Each of us dressed as would our characters be, to bring weight upon our merry experiment. I dare not imagine the scene. Frailty, thy name is woman. Canst thou imagine how dismayed I was? Yes, I had heard of the Eastern art of jujitsu, but ne'er did I dream 'twould it be a skill practiced by the comely maiden.
That's
the
what
main
they-
Okay.
Hint, hint, Sustato.
Juliet beats Romeo up. This is not helping our case.
No, it really isn't.
I believe the court has heard enough about your earth-shattering literary debate.
I would be inclined to agree.
Perhaps you could reiterate your statement about the tea that the accused brought to your room?
My liege, I am thy servant. Gladly I would do thy bidding.
Oh, who? Whom's the fuck?
Oh, the what now? Whomst?
Oh, it's the jewelry.
Oh, this asshole.
Fucking jewelry.
My lord.
Goodness me. Yes, Mr. Foreman.
I've kept my mouth shut and listened up to now, but this has gone on long enough.
Oh,
God.
Christ.
Are you all with me?
Yeah, boy! Ooh, yeah!
Yes.
Fuck this guy.
Are we to understand that you ladies and gentlemen of the jury are in agreement with one another?
If you've been
That
talking
you-
to each other and not paying attention to the case, I'm going to be so mad.
That you've reached a unanimous decision?
Too right we have. You all with me?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Fuck this guy.
Wait, no, the defense is in the middle of a cross-examination.
You think we give a shit about that?
To be honest, I was holding out a bit of hope for you, young man. Especially after you identified those 2 hours that followed the accused leaving the victim's room.
I can't remember the voice I did for this. Yes, the 3 missing hours, as you put it.
Probably close enough.
In the end, what difference to the... Oh, no, I'm not from Birmingham. I'm from London. From London, innit? But in the end, what difference do they make? None as far as I can see.
I've got to get the MILF voice down. And since that's now apparent, there's really no reason to delay our decision any longer.
What we were saying before, if I don't take 5 bob home with me tonight, the missus will blow her top.
What? Why, I don't quite hear what you
Dude.
said. Very well. Did the court be apprised of your decisions?
Tis some voice acting.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your leanings as to the defendant's culpability.
Guilty! Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Pew pew pew
Oh,
pew
I
pew
should have
pew.
gone much more Downton Abbey for that voice.
No.
I like your voice.
The
Oh,
MILF is
okay.
much more fun.
I'm good at MILF voices. I don't know what to tell you. God gives his MILFiest voices to his trans as soldiers.
It's a source of great sadness to me that I will never, in fact, grow up to be a MILF.
Put that on your voice acting CV.
Someone who like incredible MILF voice.
I'm going to be
Can't do an RP
wasted.
accent. Depends on how sexy you want it.
All of you?
Well, that's the end of the trial. Let's all go home.
GG.
Yeah, sounds good.
We go next.
It would appear that the jury is indeed unanimous. Unanimous?
Unanimous?
Guess what we're going to do, Vanzi? Guess what we're going to fucking do?
So, this time at least, it seems justice will be done. All's well that ends well, as they say.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, we're going to have to pretend that we don't already know what's about to happen next.
Oh,
aren't we?
yeah.
What's gonna happen?
I
No.
wonder.
If only there was an obscure piece of legislation that let
This
us
call.
gaslight the jury.
This calls for a toast, I feel. To the guilty being punished.
Okay.
Ah!
We need that
Oh,
meme
no.
of what if God said this, but you said summation examination.
Get up, Mr. Naruhodo, please. This is fucking embarrassing.
You're disgracing yourself in front of me and the court.
The trial isn't over yet. Come on.
Sort yourself out.
What do you mean, Mr. Sato?
You played the last game, didn't you? What about the information I found in this encyclopedia of British law that I have in my sleeve?
I have a whole library there.
That obscure rights that belongs to the fence in these situations. Remember?
Peel yourself off this table. Let's go.
A summation examination.
That's right.
Yes. that's
Well
right.
done! You did
In these
it!
courts, of course.
Gold star for Inosuke.
But here in the British Court of Law, if we can reverse the decisions of a majority of the jurors, we can force the trial to continue. This trial can't end now. Whatever it takes, I just can't let that happen. The defense moves to invoke its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Ah, fuck
Oh,
you.
for fuck's sake. Why am I not surprised at my learned Nipponese friend's inability to admit defeat? You choose to cling desperately to some archaic rule you barely comprehend instead of accepting the truth.
It's called resilience. Look it up.
You can't read.
We've already established that you can't read. Sydney, no other defence counsel in recent times has exercised the right to a summation examination.
Well, they will
And
after
they're all
this.
idiots because it works like a charm.
Yep, it's very, very valuable.
Because they all know that once the jury's mind is set, it cannot be altered.
Not a damn
Were you
thing.
in?
Sure
Were you
about that.
in the last trial,
Apart
Banzi?
from
Were
the
you
last two
there?
times.
Were you there?
2. I think it was more than 2.
No, because this is back, isn't it? This is like
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
this is
sorry, I
after the
forgot.
very first
I
one.
forgot we were in the past.
Yeah,
We're in
this
the
is
past.
immediately after the
Case
the
4.
stabbing case.
Yes.
No, the stabbing case, which was case 3.
Yeah.
Case 3 was the runaway room, the carriage with McGill did.
Oh no, sorry, yes, because 2 was the fucking investigations and steamship.
It's the
Mhm.
steamship,
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And number 1 was, way back in Japan. John Wilson. Cool
Way
guy.
back in Japan. John Wilson, who
Way
could that
back.
be?
I don't know.
Never met him before.
Some fucking
Really?
guy.
Nevertheless, the right remains and must be upheld. The defense counsel's request is granted. This court will proceed with the summation examination as outlined in the Encyclopedia of British Law.
Thank you, my lord.
Are you and your fellows prepared, Mr. Foreman?
Believe me, my lord, we know all about this young lad's tenacity. And we're ready for it.
No, you're not.
We've put our earplugs in.
You underestimate my ability to be a gaslighting bitch.
We've got our fingers in our ears and we're going la 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 la.
Very well. 30, 45, 15. In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby call upon each of you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant guilty of the crime for which he stands accused.
I just lost my Duolingo streak. I'm genuinely devastated.
No!
Oh,
I'm so
I
sorry.
hate the life. I
No.
hate capitalism.
Yeah, it does suck.
31 days!
Oof.
Ah! An entire
Yeah.
month!
I remember getting up to like 90 days or something and then losing it, and I was like, what is the point of living?
What is the point of
What is
living?
the point of life?
You know
Why am
how
I
much
here?
it takes for me to keep doing something for a
I know,
month?
that's exactly.
Uh,
And then somebody going along like, oh yes, I'm on my 180th day of my Duolingo streak. I'm like, I just want to throw a cup of tea in your face. Okay, fuck you. And your ability to do things
Get
in
out,
a
asshole!
scheduled way,
Uh,
regularly and
shall
on
we-
time.
you should be proud of the fact that you've managed to get to 30 anyway.
Yeah,
That's
that
more
is
than
fucking
I've ever
awesome.
managed to do.
But that's
It's
like I
awesome.
managed it mostly
Yeah.
because it would remind me at like 11
You
o'clock
have
at night, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Well,
I did it.
Still, well
so,
done, well
yeah.
done.
Oh, well
Yeah.
done. It's amazing.
yeah, seriously, good job.
Proud of you.
Seriously,
I
good
tried
job.
my best.
Anyway, let's
Right,
fucking.
yeah.
Let's ratio some bitches.
Yeah.
L plus ratio, here we go.
L plus ratio.
The victim may not be well off, but he's a noble man and straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man.
Oh fuck this shit for a lark again.
I do declare the good gentleman has no reason to lie. In fact, I think he's rather splendid.
Oh my god.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Just landing here. Just look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese, stoops all the while, and has a moustache. Very fishy. Not as fishy as Gregson, obviously, but you know.
There's no evidence to suggest the gangling actor is a fraudsman. For now, at least.
Ugh, I really don't care, like. Just need this trial to end quickly.
I just come back to get that dude thrown out of the jury.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
I knew it. Every single one of them seems completely convinced.
Hmm.
Oh, stupid.
It would seem that all the jurors.
Oh.
Alex is a robot.
These are highlighted words.
Alex is a robot.
Alex is a robot. Comes through occasionally to sass someone.
The metaverse got her.
Oh no.
Oh.
Zuckerberg, you've done it
Do I
again,
sound
you
okay now?
scoundrel.
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah.
good.
Welcome back.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh no.
Oh,
You're
Mm.
kind of dropping.
A little bit.
Dropping a bit.
dripping a bit.
Oh, fuck me
You
up.
alright? Hello.
Okay.
God.
Goodness.
Oh no.
Her internet's at some stages.
What a time to be alive. What if we all just collectively like moved to New Zealand?
Yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Where did
I want to be a
well,
hobbit.
okay. You want
Yeah,
to be
let's
in
do
what?
it. Let's go. I want to be a hobbit.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
I'm too tall to be one. I just want to be one spiritually.
I'll swap with you.
Okay, thanks. I mean, this is the thing. Ever since realizing I'm like kind of like transmasc, I want to be taller because I am like short king size for a guy.
I'm sorry, what? Sorry,
I mean-
what?
Elliot, aren't you like
You're not
6
that
feet?
much
You're
shorter than
6
me.
feet! You're 6 feet
Guy on
tall!
meat is taller than
You-
me.
You
know a lot of
cannot
tall
say you're a
guys.
short king! The only person in this chat who can say short king is me! I'm 5'2" on a good
I'm
day!
sorry,
Don't
I'm
take short king away from me!
Sorry, Elliot. You cannot. If
I'm,
you are,
like,
if you are
middling.
6 foot and above, it's not allowed.
No,
Not
no,
middling.
I'm 5'11".
You are not. You're not allowed to claim that.
Will is
That's-
6
that's-
foot, okay,
that's-
and Will is taller than me.
Elliot.
Yeah, and that's
Elliot,
an average,
You are
normal,
literally
slightly
the
tall
tallest
height.
person on this call.
Yeah,
Oh my god, are you?
Am I?
everyone
think
there-
your height
I
right
was-
now.
Aaron's like an inch. Aaron and I are like an inch shorter than him. That's it.
No, I think Aaron's taller than me.
Are you?
I think I was when we met, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just barely.
Aaron,
See,
Just
I've never
barely.
actually met Aaron in person, so I always just have this very warped idea of how tall he is.
yeah.
Jess
Yeah,
said that. Jess said she thinks I'm short.
Stupid.
I've been told
I don't know
reliably.
what it is. I just have
I
this
feel like-
impression in my head that you're like,
Aaron,
"5'6".
I feel like you can blame Will for that because of the photoshopping.
Yes, that is actually a very
That
good
might-
point.
It might be
As-
accurate.
as the resident member of the call who's actually met everybody else in the call, yeah, Aaron is the tallest by literally, but you and Elliot are not far off
Not far
each other.
off. No.
Alex
No,
is
'cause, like,
little.
I'm
Alex
like,
is little like
I
me,
am.
and Tony, I
baby.
think you were less tall than I was expecting. But not,
I'm 5'4", so
Yeah,
I've
'cause
been
I'm-
told I'm
I'm-
usually taller than people expect. Because
Yeah,
people
'cause-
like, yeah.
like I'm only scraping 5'10". Honestly, I'm 5'9". Really.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're
how-
the same height as my dad, which is
I'm
Yeah.
5'4", so I'm minor coded.
I'm sorry, you're 5'4", so you're what?
Have you not heard about
Oh,
that?
Tony.
The argument, the stupid discourse on.
Yeah.
I think
It's the
probably
chronically
Twitter, you
online
know,
take.
chronically online take. Like, if your character is below a certain height, I think it's 5'4". They're
It's
minor
5'7",
coded.
actually, which is super
Five-
fucking weird.
shit,
'cause that's
isn't
the
it?
average
No.
height for women.
Oh my God.
Oh
Any-
my
any
god!
any girl under 5'7" is basically a red flag for being minor coded, since that's around the
Yep.
common height for children.
Yeah.
Are you joking me?
Children,
Height for
5'7".
women.
I've been at this height since I was 13. There's never my average height. It's not like I hit 5'7" and was like, well, hit the average.
Don't
Time
do
to
that.
progress.
Guys,
I
spit-
can't count the amount of women I know in my life who are taller than me on 2 hands.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like 5'7" is the average height for a woman. That's like
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
It's like
I swear it
5'5".
is. Hang on.
No,
need
average
to-
height for women UK. 5'3". It's gone
Really?
down.
You're
We're
short.
shorter than ever.
What does it mean?
Yeah.
Shrinking.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
shrinking all the women in,
that's from-
in Britain.
That's from this year's census data as well.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
But
Interesting.
so in the last few years, so I really noticed it when I was at school, was that there was definitely like a shift that women seemed to be getting slightly shorter and men seemed to be getting slightly taller. Look at this
Yeah.
average height of a man, 5'10".
Oh fuck that!
Mhm.
well,
I'm
I'm
like,
fucking hoarding
I'm
all the
average
heights.
height.
you
They are, they are.
horrible.
Oh no! Oh, 5'9", apparently.
Yeah, it's 5'4".
Which means Tony is
women.
perfectly average.
Okay. The only places I've seen that are taller are Australia, where the average is 5'5", and Russia, where it's 5'5", but like 5'5.1" instead.
I
Yeah,
don't believe
Australians
that.
are-
I'm going to be honest. I don't believe that from Russia.
Really?
think they're all short.
I think they're the type to lie. I think they're the type to lie about their national average.
Tracks actually.
Like, actually,
we are perfect.
only,
We are great. We are in physical fit condition.
we only measure the census data of our Olympic
There you
athletes.
go. Wikipedia.
And the only
average human
reason
height by
the only
country.
reason it's so short is because we include our gymnast, and they are only 5 feet tall.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
How
yeah,
did we
my
get
fucking
here?
line.
How did we get here? Fucking
Yeah.
hell. Okay.
what I've
Someone-
taken
someone
away.
came-
woman in the Netherlands. is
Someone came to the
5'7".
chat. Someone came to the chat and they called themselves a short king when they're 5 feet and 11 inches tall.
Yeah, you
And
don't
they
get to
had
call
to
yourself
be
that.
Yeah.
harassed about it for at
You
least
don't
10
get
minutes.
to call yourself that. Some of us
You
are
know.
short IRL.
Some of us are holding on to that as the only thing that they can call themselves that sounds vaguely masculine, okay? Like,
And I can't hear you.
I'm-
Oh fuck! Hang on. Let me I pressed the wrong button. Hang on.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that Yoda is minor coded.
so upset by that. I'm so sad you said those words. Oh, no. No.
Oh, what did you do? I was on for
Yoda
5
is minor coded.
seconds.
Yoda is minor coded.
No.
Alex, why are you repeating it?
Yoda is not coded, if anything.
Chaos. I'm so sorry.
Yoda is a Muppet. Change my mind.
Oh yeah, G's already on it. Okay, I'm gonna say the fucking line. Jesus.
Please.
Please.
Have come to the conclusion that Mr. Shamspeare is a fine, upstanding, and honest citizen. His words are highlighted.
If you ask me, they've all been bewitched by his strange theatrical movements. These words are also highlighted.
And sadly, nothing Mr. Natsumi has said appears to have registered at all.
Pineapple.
Well, here goes. Let's not forget. I've pleaded with the jury on Saseki-san's behalf before and it worked. So you never know.
Before we begin, it might be an idea for me to remind you exactly how
No.
summation examination works, Mr. Naruhodo.
No. Don't think so. Don't think it is.
Do we get an option to say no? Well, you're still very new to British law after all.
That's true.
And
I
it might be a
suppose.
while since you've played the game.
And Saseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands now, too. There's always a chance I might have forgotten some crucial detail. Perhaps I should hear Susato-san out. I wonder, should I let her talk me through it again, or not bother? No need.
No need.
We're fine,
It's
thank
fine.
you.
We're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine.
Lord, we're okay.
We're good. We're fine.
Thank you for the kind offer, Mr. Sato. But I've been through plenty of these summation examinations already now. I think it's important that we don't delay the start any longer than necessary.
Of course, I understand, and I'm quite sure you're right. If you're confused by anything at any point, you can turn to me for advice whenever you'd like. I'll
Yes,
be here for
Susato.
you.
Can you be here for me in my real life too?
Sure.
Thanks, babe.
The key to this is really listening carefully to each juror's statement. Finding two that are contradictory and pitting the corresponding jurors against each other.
Just in case you did want an explanation.
Yes.
Without further ado, please, Ken, proceed with the summation examination.
What?
What?
Yes, my lord.
Alright.
Oh.
There he is. Right, so I think we have to attack his character here. based on what they're all saying.
Yeah, so let's just press this guy. Let's start.
Why not? Why not?
I think we can. Let's give him reason to doubt.
Well, there are plenty of people in London who seem noble before. Couldn't some of them also be liars?
Yes. Like me.
I've no doubt about it. Like that shaky client of yours, for example.
Oi!
Absolutely not, Mr. Natsume is no liar. Look, the point is, the only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was that Japanese man's tea. When you take the gas man's testimony into account as well, the truth couldn't be any clearer. Well, that's alarmingly logical. But let me be frank here, because that's my name. I'm a gentleman with gentleman's values.
I
mean, you wouldn't be late.
If it turns out that the old Shakespearean chum is a rotten liar after all, I'd gladly change my decision about the defendant.
Ooh, good to know.
And I'm sure my fellow gentlemen on the jury would do the same. Isn't that right?
Sure.
From London, so ye perhaps, though I don't see it happening. Landon. Bradley Wiggins, innit? Don't know where he's from, actually. Oh, it's still me!
What about this guy? Yeah.
What are you doing? You got...
Sorry.
Look, I really don't care about all this nonsense. Just need this trial to be over. That's the wrong button.
How many gentlemen do we actually have on the jury then? Alright, sir. I may hold you to that. Don't forget what you said.
Alright, if you show me that the victim's a liar,
Victim's a liar, I'll reconsider my position.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
I'd like a challenge.
I think he's rather splendid.
No reason to lie.
Oh dear.
Are you saying you believe the man to be trustworthy because he's rather splendid?
No,
Yep.
that's not what I said. The point is, the man is the victim here. What reason would he have to lie? And yes, he is rather splendid.
So
Gross.
you say, yet again.
Meanwhile, the man who stands accused behaves so suspiciously. It's exhausting to look at him.
You would too if you were accused wrongfully of murder.
I'm afraid he's not splendid at all.
Splendid logic there, madam. Thank you so much.
So that's that. Okay. Do we need to press this?
Why not? He says very fishy and we know it's a lie!
No, not one of those things is a reason to find the man guilty. Pineapple.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
Babe.
He is fishy. There's no point to dancing around the fact. He's Japanese, he has a moustache, and he stoops. You see, you arrive at the conclusion in just 3 steps. 3 steps. Like a waltz, in fact. But I'll be taking my dear Jenny out for tomorrow. Sorry, what? You know, the more I think about it, the more this trial seems like a dance. Didn't you say dance? Sorry, dance. From the south. From the south.
You seem to be several steps ahead of yourself, though. And you're on the wrong foot. No, there's nothing but circumstantial evidence here. There's no actual proof of the defendant's guilt.
Oh shit, Gigi, when did you come in?
But a victim's
Sneaky.
version of events is backed up by what that big chin man next to him says, isn't it? Isn't it? 1, he saw the Japanese man there. 2, he saw no one else. And 3, he saw the Japanese man there. Oh. That's another 3 steps. All this really does seem more and more like a waltz, doesn't it?
Right. And the prosecution will waltz its way to victory if you'll let you speak much more.
Alright, time for the MILF.
There's no evidence to suggest he's a fraudsman for now. Okay.
A fraudsman? What do you mean by that, madam?
Mrs. Milf.
No, God, fuck, sorry. It really is the most tiresome problem for the company. Most irritating. We can be absolutely certain that a customer is stealing from us, but without hard evidence, sorry, fuck me. We can't even threaten to take action for fear of being sued. Wow, it's like
are you
innocent
talking
until
about?
proven guilty isn't even a fucking sentence.
I'm sorry, you've lost me a little there. Who are you?
I'm the wife of Augustus Altamont, the owner of the Altamont Gas Company.
Aha!
Well, how about that?
Good gracious. Who am I? Altamont Gas, you say?
Yes, that's nothing to do with this trial or anything, is it? No, gas is the future of energy in this company and around the globe. But proper handling is essential. Oh, you can tell this. No. As I'm sure our employee from the East End branch office would be the first to agree.
Absolutely, Lady Quimby. Gotta be used properly. Altamont gas is the best in the world, of course.
Lady-
Queen Bee!
Oh.
God save us.
No.
It's a good design.
I think we may have solved the mystery of the bow from earlier, Mr. Naruhodo.
Right. He bowed in deference to his employer's wife, did he? Ah, so would I be right in assuming that the reason Mr. Meterman was watching what Mr. Shamspeare was up to in his room
Shut up, you whore.
What?
I'm afraid there's no ends to
Leave people alone!
The East End will go in order to steal our gas.
Oh no,
So
they're starving. I
I-
can't afford gas. I guess I'll just be a bitch about it.
I do love being a bitch. So I really have no choice but So I really have no choice when the company identifies someone as a possible fraudsman, but to dispatch a worker towards the suspect day and night. We're very thorough in our investigations.
So you mean Mr. Shamspeare is...
I wouldn't come out and say it in public. I didn't finish that sentence. The grubby little gas thief. Oh, her fucking umbrella. Oh my god.
Umbrella.
Oh, wow.
Of course, she has an umbrella, like a bee stinger.
Oh god, fucking excellent character design.
You have noticed the public gallery in here, have you?
I'm sorry, the what?
Oh, Shamspeare.
The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen.
Just noticed he pointed to his ears when he said eyes, and he pointed to his eyes when he said ears.
That's fantastic.
Face, wouldst thou wound me with thy words, were I to let them penetrate the skin? But seraphs hear not insults, only choirs of angels in song.
We may not have evidence yet, but my workers won't stop buzzing around you until they find it. Bee puns. And when they do, you'll find yourself blasted back to your angelic heights in an Altamont gas explosion. That sounds bad for company business, babes. Have you gone for PR training?
So Mr. Shamspeare has been stealing gas. I wonder, juror number 4, if you wouldn't mind adding that information to your statement?
What statement? She's a juror!
My pleasure. Was it the bit about ripping that thief apart that you enjoy?
Yes, obviously.
A little before the part about abject violence, if it's not too much trouble.
No, boring. Yes, of course.
Oh, it's so dull these days.
This could be it. This could shift the balance.
Okay, so we should
Hit 4 against 1.
hit 4 against 1. Yeah.
This one?
There you go.
Yes.
Or do you think this one?
No.
Because he's
No.
not rather splendid if he's a thief.
No, I reckon the fact that Juror 1 would change his verdict if
He's a liar.
if he's a liar. I think that's stronger than whatever the fuck she's going on with.
Yeah, she's got a crush on him, essentially.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
Objection.
Yes. Yes, the music
Those
stops.
two statements clearly contradict each other.
Goodness.
Delicious. To whose statements do you refer, Council?
Juror number 1. Hey, what are you yelling about, lad? I presume you've heard juror number 4's statement. After all, she's literally sat 3 seats down from you. Made by the wife of the owner of Altamont Gas. Well, yes. The victim, who you claim to be a noble, straight-up man, in fact turns out to be a common thief. So the good lady says, but there's no evidence, is there? You and I both heard them say as much.
It's true. We don't have evidence as such. Just yet. But the claims aren't baseless, you know.
What?
You heard me. Seeing as this operation has already been compromised, I would suggest that the court hears testimony from our East End branch office employee.
God.
I'll do whatever you say, my lady. Guest man's honor.
Good boy. This is too much power.
Oh boy.
Juror number 1? You say you're a man of your word? If I could show that Mr. Shamspeare is a liar, you assured me that you would reconsider your decision about the defendant's guilt. Yes, I did say that. And as a man of honor, I'll hold to it, as I'm sure the other gentlemen of the jury will.
Okay.
Me? Oh, well, yeah. Now that we oh, I thought his sleeve was on fire. Jesus. Now we found out. Now we found out the man's a liar. Perhaps we will consider match further.
Good lord.
What you want to say? We can't be put really out of the ground.
He somehow has great integrity and yet no integrity at all.
Incredible.
I'm not having any part of this. I want this trial over and done with. Thank you, Melf.
In that case, I should change my leaning. Sorry, what did you say?
Thank you,
Thank
Will,
you,
for your
Will.
services.
You're welcome.
She comes in to save us.
Godless. So, Mr. William Shamspeare, if that is your real name.
What?
I've always wanted to say that. We, the jury, demand to know exactly what kind of a man you really are.
This should come.
Now.
Mm.
Excellent. Excellent. Up
That's
the old Van Zeeks.
4 jurors. 4 not guilty.
Congrats,
Yes,
you
Mr.
don't suck.
Naruhodo. Victory! Although I am getting a bit ahead of myself.
Just a little.
Order! Well, this court extraordinary, I must say.
You say that every time.
As a result of the defence's summation examination, the jury's leaning has changed. Now, only 2 jurors say guilty, whilst 4 say not guilty. I therefore declare this court to be in a state of disaccord, and order the trial to continue.
Yeah, woo. Fucking, yeah.
Ooh woo.
Woo.
Chugging wine over there.
There we go. Knew that was coming.
Glug, glug, glug.
You have spoilt the bouquet, Mr. Shamspear. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury now find they are unable to trust you, the victim.
No, no.
But you gods will give us some faults to make us men. So God mend me, I do swear. This gasman speaketh that which concerns him most. Naught but gas, naught but thin air. Aye, it burneth bright a while, but it hath no substance, and it doth reek foul.
Oi, what you say?
That is fantastic.
Is that
design.
your-
He literally looks like OD.
Yeah, it was great.
Do I take it, Mr. Shimspeare, that you deny the allegations of thievery? Most heartily, my lord. Hast thou forgot? I am as a seraph, an angel. Noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart. Wink.
No, spare us all, I may vomit.
Don't forget Lucifer was an angel.
Is he holding
Yeah, you
himself back?
flowery mouth pompous beanhole, just 'cause I haven't got the evidence yet.
Sorry.
Mr. Shamspear, if in fact you are not noble of mind, sweet of nature, or honest of heart, if you are a liar, then your testimony should have no sway in this courtroom.
Gasp. I thought he was flipping Rendisk off for a second.
Let me just curl this coil of hair around my middle finger. It is my
Yikes.
honest opinion that at the present time no other possible culprit of this crime has been identified. All testimony heard by the court thus far heavily implicates the defendant. In short, it would not be unreasonable at this stage for me to rule on the case.
I'm here too.
Oh.
Sorry, did you say it?
I did, yes.
Sorry.
However, in light of the fact that the jury has expressed concern about the fidelity of this witness, I believe it would be inappropriate for this court not to pursue the point further.
Objection!
No,
Of
you don't
course.
get to object. I'm the judge, you son of a bitch.
I assure you, my lord, that would be a waste of the court's time. The gas and this case are unrelated.
Objection, they most certainly
Did
are
I-
related.
Did I
Go fuck
fucking
yourself.
ask you, Benzix? I didn't fucking ask you, did I?
We're
No.
literally trying to ascertain the veracity of the witness's claims. His reliability is probably one of the most material things to the case right now.
Also, fuck you.
Juror number 4.
So, like,
Yes.
Didn't you say before that although you had no hard evidence to prove this man had been stealing gas, you have strong grounds for suspecting him?
That's right, we do. Don't we, Worker?
Absolutely, Lady Quimby. Gasman's honor.
Very well then, we will hear your testimony now. You will tell the court why you believe the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, has been stealing guests.
Yes, my lord, it'll be my pleasure. On the Altamont guy, fucking whatever.
If I may, my lord.
Yes. Go ahead, madam.
This worker's testimony may have a significant bearing on the good name of my husband's company. Therefore, I should like to take the stand alongside him in a supervisory role, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sweet as honey. Yeah.
That is
Alex
a
being a
great
football
way
hooligan.
improper, but it seems it's going to happen anyway.
Whoa. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we just let that. Yeah.
That's just happening, okay.
Very well. As an exception, I shall honour your request.
Thank you, my lord.
Jesus.
You wait till the boss gives you an earful. Oh, it's gonna sting you, mark my words.
If you'll both testify before the court. And subject to the illegal consumption of the Altamont Gas Company's fuel?
Yes.
Right now!
Hmm. Yes. Is that clear, my good man?
Clear as Altamont gas, my lady. Which is the clearest in the world.
How can you tell it's a gas?
Excellent character design.
Do you think the gas has gone to his head, Mr. Sato?
I think the man is just a very dedicated employee, Mr. Naruhodo.
Employee is not the word that I would use.
Oh, here we go. Straight in. All right.
I'm proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent. Altamont gas meters accept threepenny bits, each coin giving customers about 2 hours of gorgeous gas.
And yet, the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. The meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key.
Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not even what is.
Just keep spinning the umbrella.
Keep spinning.
Called a leak, my good sir.
Yeah.
Oh, he took a sip.
Wow! Holy shit! What?
He took a
You know,
sip.
he was able to do
What? Fuck! I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, it's the first time I've tasted this.
Jesus! Is it good?
It's actually kind of awful.
Is it okay?
God, red wine sucks.
Juice?
This reminds me-
Is it just juice?
It's cranberry juice, obviously, yeah.
I love the
juice is
energy of this.
nice.
It's like that TikTok. The horse used the elevator. Now we knew how to do that.
I really didn't think he could use his mouth for anything other than bitching and sucking dick.
Wait. Straight up.
Jesus fucking
No
Christ!
hesitation, just
Drag-
there.
Drag this man! Drag him! Jesus Christ!
Oh my
Deep breaths, everyone.
god. I'm sorry.
Pray.
I'm so sorry. Oh god, that actually hurt. Fuck.
If I may use my mouth.
My fucking sides. Oh god.
No. I don't think
Great.
you want to hear from me, thanks.
Oh god.
Is that the okay? Well,
Oh god.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Just fucking chat.
Oh my god. I genuinely just cried. Oh my god.
pray forgive for discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony caused me to turn to my hallowed chalice. So bitching for today.
Mhm.
Yikes.
Yes.
What do you mean by that remark, Lord Vincix?
And did the mustachioed... Why is it mustachioed now, not just moustached?
It's always been mustachioed.
Has
Oh,
it?
yeah, I'm fairly sure mustached isn't actually the proper term.
Yeah,
I'm-
mustachioed has
I'm sure it
has
was
been a thing
moustached
for
earlier.
like a billion years. No,
Just funny to me.
I love it.
Did the
Mustachioed.
mustachioed... The mustachioed
Sorry.
Nipponese man. Did he poison the gangling excuse for an actor, or didn't he?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
And that is all that should concern this court. And yet now we must listen to this abhorrence.
Oh,
Clearly what separates the vast British Empire and your Eastern Island nation is more than geographical
Racism!
distance.
Pineapple!
It's racism. That's what it is.
But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. This cross-examination must go ahead.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you just
okay.
killed one of the. You just fucking knocked out one of the bystanders.
Fleeing full jugs for fleeing full bottles at this point.
Just
Good
break
lord.
everything. And do what you will.
Lord Van Zeeks appears to be in a violent mood.
Yes, he does.
meanwhile in the gallery, someone's just like, "Oh my god, got me! Got me! I'm under the light! I can see the light!
Oh yeah, call a doctor!
No! It's too late for me! Save yourselves!"
So, earliest mention of mustachioed is 1817. Coming from mustachio in the 1550s, which came from the Spanish mustacho and directly from the Italian mustachio.
Italian to Spanish.
I have not put any tape over my new laptop's eye. Hold on.
Oh, the CIA have been spying on you this
The
entire
eye.
time.
Aye.
The eye. Yeah, like
Camera.
The Eye of Sauron. Oh, this makes it so. I just love how. I love these little etymology tangents we go on, and also
Yes.
last week at lunch. So, break time on Wednesdays is the time when everybody on the farm, from all the different bits of the job, sit together and we all have coffee on Wednesday break time, and it's really nice. But I went on this massive spiel about the fucking carriage that came from the Irish saint's name that the hotel in France had been named after, and because the hotel in France had the cab service, it then became the name of the cab, then came back into English, and then it was this Irish thing, but it wasn't Irish, it was French, but it was Irish, and I was like, I just like kept spilling this whole thing out because I got so pumped on Monday about it, and then on Wednesday I was like, I'm just gonna tell everybody about this really cool
You feel
thing.
dumb.
My poor boss. My poor boss. So like, okay, guy, okay.
An attempted poisoning and an incident of gas theft with no supporting evidence. It's true that they would appear completely unrelated at the first glance. But I wonder. The truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. And the first step in uncovering it will be to establish just who and what this man really is.
All right, time for some cross.
Give us the cross. What do we think?
I'm personally interested in the coin collection.
Yes. This bit.
Because that's interesting.
Okay.
How is he getting gas at all if that's the case?
But I see. Out of interest, how long has this been going on?
Weeks and weeks. He's been pinching gas off us for ages.
Die vi gesehen, damit Shakespeare's through my ticket.
Hang on. I've got a giant share a packet of magic stars, so
Oh, jealous.
they're great.
They really are. I speak from experience.
They're so good. Naturally, we took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. With a coin-shaped comb.
And found nothing at all. Nothing. I missed a word. Found nothing suspicious
Okay,
at all.
honey.
I
You
did.
found suspicious things, yeah.
Yeah.
He said it. He said it. It's in the court record now.
God. No, I'm afraid we didn't. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. One with an indestructible locked. The Shakespeare Special.
Good lord.
That sounds like it would have cost an awful lot of 3-penny pieces.
But even after all that, Rascal's meter was still empty.
I'll never forget the humiliation. When I opened up the money box and found it bare. You what? I said. You what? And the look on his face, that smarmy smile of his.
You sure you didn't poison him? You sure it wasn't you?
Straight off the wall and took it back to the office. But you know what? Nothing. Not a trace of it being jemmied open anywhere. Not a single sign. And what's happening to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day, that's what.
A life-threatening situation in a number of ways. Incidentally, what became of that meter?
Nothing became of it. I've still got it.
Oh.
Why does he have a meter in his apartment then?
That's the new one.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
No wonder they call you Meter Man.
Wait, didn't he have to check on the new one?
Yeah, that's the point actually. I guess we just have it in the opposition now.
I think it would be prudent for the court to sequester this item while the trial is ongoing.
A meter that dispenses gas for a set time after a coin is inserted. It sports a very strong lock designed especially with Mr. Shakespeare in mind.
Definitely. Although at first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it.
What about at second glance?
What about upon examination?
Ooh.
Well,
It
here
does
we
look,
are.
Like, really cracked.
Hang on a second.
Hang on, go down.
Flip
like,
it
turn
to its
back around.
bottom.
Ooh,
The
there's a
fuck is that?
hole.
Oh, what?
Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo?
Just here. There's a little hole. Do you see?
Goodness, you're right. I wouldn't have noticed.
It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say.
So, you think it might have been opened up by Mr. Shamspeare?
Possibly. It seems the people at Altamont Gas must have missed it.
Well, it certainly seems to go all the way through to the inside.
Yes, but there's no way a coin would fit through there.
That's true. But even so, it seems more than a little suspicious.
You're thinking the wrong way around, Natrasca.
Yeah.
It's not whether coins could fall out of it, it's what else could fall out of it.
Yeah, because we've got that puddle underneath the gas.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this
Yep.
puddle here.
Sus.
Sus as fuck.
Very
Sus
sus.
as fuck.
Mhm.
Very sus. How do we use that?
No idea. Like,
Let's move this
no
along,
idea.
shall we? Continue with your testimony. And I would say it has as much value as the contents of that meter.
Roasted. Pieces and pins from being tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key.
Well, if they didn't see that, then it has been tampered with.
Yeah, it's wrong. That's like we've immediately got it as wrong.
Do you think that?
What
I think
did you?
so.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
The
very
meter's clearly
smooth
been
way
tampered
to
with.
spin a umbrella.
We've literally, yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
Objection.
It's taken us 1 second to find that
Literally.
has been tampered with. 1 second.
All I did was turn it around.
Yeah, we just turned it upside
All
down.
you did was look at the ass.
We use our brains on
How
like
did you-
certain parts of the courtroom.
How did you find this tiny, insane little detail? Looked with my eyes, didn't I?
Ace
Lady
Attorney.
Altamont.
Sorry.
Lady Altamont, I'm afraid to say that this meter clearly does show signs of having been tampered with.
Ace Attorney characters have a habit of not looking at the back of things.
Or the bottom.
Or the
Yeah.
bottom, indeed.
Or anything apart from the bit directly facing you at any one time.
Indeed.
How did this look the very first time I looked at it? Okay, let me only look at it from that angle for the rest of time.
Hmm.
What?
Oh my god! I know that's why the soap is outside. Sorry, I think I figured it out.
Wait, what?
Can you look at the soap again?
Let's take a look at the soap. This?
If you turn it over.
Take a look at the
Right.
bottom.
Yeah. So, I reckon what he's been doing, because that's the shape of a coin.
Oh!
I
In the
think he's
coin
been
slot!
yeah, he's been tricking the machine, and it's water. He's been freezing water into the shape of the coin, and using that
Oh my god!
because it's cold enough in the room for him to do so. And it
Smart
melts.
motherfucker!
And that's why the soap is outside.
Oh my god,
Yes!
that's genius!
Because that's the soap on the outside thing was bothering me so fucking much.
Alex, do you want to go plot some crimes?
This is how we start a heist movie
I
right
think
now.
you'd be really good at it.
I just couldn't. I was just thinking about the puddle and it froze
Yeah.
because it's cold. It's snowy outside. You could only do this in winter. That's why
Very
the soap was on
smart.
the windowsill. Oh, God,
Very smart.
that was
Yeah.
bothering me.
I love that.
Nice.
If that's not right now. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, but it also makes sense as to why he's got the broken soap, because he's getting the mold off the ice. Ice
Yeah,
coin.
that's why he's cracked a
And
hole at
why-
the bottom so the water drains out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why there wasn't water when we first looked at the crime scene, but having a few hours passed and the ice melting, there is now water.
Mm-hmm.
So smart.
God.
10 out of 10. A star.
So
Stupid
smart.
fucking
96%.
90. Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
That was the highest mark I got in university.
Tony, was that what you thought had happened as well?
No.
What did you think had happened?
Tony's still on some kind of like strychnine covered chocolate tangent.
No. I thought because the circle that we saw in the bar of soap was brown, I thought that he was using the tea.
Oh, maybe it was the tea.
Or bet the tea had gotten into the soap
Or
in
maybe
some kind of
just, like-
description.
Well, that would
one
explain
that we saw on the
why it was
table.
brown. Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's also why he used the tea.
One of the original. Did it have like a coin pressed into it? The original one on the table.
The original bar of soap.
It was
I
like
don't think so,
There was a
no.
bar of soap on the
No.
table that had a coin or something pressed into it, like a stamp or something.
Don't know.
That's
I mean,
the
he
bar
might-
that we have in evidence, I think, that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
It said
Yeah,
there
okay.
was a little reddish medallion in there, but it's
Yeah.
I think he might have been using the fork to get it out.
Ooh, maybe.
Yes.
It wasn't just if it's reddish, it's not just water, right?
Yes, so I think you're right, Tony. I think it's tea.
Ooh. Because then he'd have to wait for it to go cold to use it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Otherwise, you'd ruin your mold in the soap by putting hot stuff in it.
Man, we're so fucking
Shit,
smart.
we're smart.
Galaxy brain thinking.
if this is not it now.
I'm
It's gonna be so sad.
Anyway. Get away. I've been over and over that thing. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it.
In that case, what do you have to say about this small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box?
Oh, what?
You're right. You're quite right. There is a little hole here. The meters aren't supposed to have that. Not the others do.
In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shamspeare secretly opened up this hole himself.
Yes. I wouldn't be at all surprised. Why?
Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. You can get a farthing through that.
Lady Altamont, I wonder if you could give the court some more details about your meter design.
What sort of details?
Well, what I'd specifically like to know is how it differentiates coins. Short answer, it doesn't. How does the meter tell the difference between different coins?
What do you mean?
Well, for example, if someone were to put in a 1 penny coin, that wouldn't work, presumably, would it?
No, of course not.
So, well, how does the meter know that the coin has been fed as a threepenny bit?
I keep eating things at the wrong time. God. Hang on. I just got a box of chocolate bar. Give me a sec. Okay. Oh, I see what you're getting at now. The meter tells the coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness. A threepenny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, you see. Other coins just won't fit.
I see. It's clearly been very well thought out.
Witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent.
I'm surprised we
As
haven't
you
had a
wish,
Van Zeke's
Mel.
objection to this, but I assume he's just drinking himself into a stupor now he knows how to.
Just like, hey, you guys know that this is really good. After the first couple
Have you
of
guys ever
glasses,
tried this before?
So good.
Have you ever tried this? I sound like I've never tried wine before. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Here's an example of the
What do you
exact
think?
shape of the threepenny bit. Nothing else will fit.
Press
Except-
or present
I mean,
the soap? I don't
Maybe
know.
present. I don't know.
I present the soap because we've essentially pressed it already.
I think that might be a good shout. Present the soap.
Yeah.
Present the soap. God, this fucking game.
I feel bad presenting it just because this is like probably a well-known con in like poorer circles. And now it's gonna be like, we know what you're doing, and they're like, shit. Okay.
So yeah. Well, I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah. I mean, we've got to tell the court.
It's just this one guy who does it, I promise.
Yeah, it's just this guy.
It's just the one dude.
It's just this guy.
Alright, let me try it.
He was just like really smart. None of us thought of that.
Oh.
Oh, fine.
Oh, don't
okay, so we do-
auto-save right after the fucking...
Not right after the fuck up.
Bastard.
The auto-save icon just popped up. No escaping.
Undeniably.
You say it's undeniable, but fuck you.
We're gonna have to really spell this out, aren't we?
What is he
I
talking
think perhaps
about?
that itself is the contradiction.
Oh,
Damn it, we're down by one.
down by one.
Do we have to examine the fucking soap again?
Could be worth a shot.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, it's not got a
Are
fucking
you
check mark on it
kidding
now.
me?
Oh?
Look at this bar of soap that we absolutely have not looked at before.
Oh, it's-
3 times
Doesn't
now.
mean
There we
shit, what do
go.
you think?
What do you think?
We
Yeah,
did find this
oh,
soap at the
yeah,
scene, didn't
God.
we?
Yes, there were 2 bars on that little ledge just outside the window. Though we took this one, but I'm sure that when we first found it, there was a sort of reddish medallion in the middle there. I remember it clearly.
Yes, but there's no sign of it now.
But I've got a
Where
really
could it
damp
have gone?
pocket. I've got a really damp
God's
pocket.
sake.
There is a 2 centimeter
agreed.
Oh
diameter.
my god. This
That
is
egregious.
game.
Are you
So
centimeter.
annoying.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Right, now do
Let's
it.
try that again.
Jesus.
There we go.
Jesus. One.
Let me just confirm something
Fucking
here.
stupid.
If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a threepenny bit. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, by something of a coincidence, when we were investigating in Mr. Shamspeare's room, we found a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly.
Something the same size as a threepenny bit. Impossible. No.
The item in question is this.
What?
Don't present it to them like that.
Have
Grace.
you been inhaling gas? That's a bar of soap.
It certainly looks nothing like a threepenny bit, I must say.
It looks like I'm going to have to point out exactly what I mean here, or I'm
Oh,
just
for
going
once.
to present it properly, Renaska.
we
Turn
already-
it around,
Idiot.
turn it around.
We already... We already had to examine it. Why make us do it
Yeah, why do we
again?
have to do it again?
Yeah, there's certain. It's the problem with how
no
you
one turns
script a
things
game
over
like
in
this.
these games.
Yeah.
You have to kind of write them in ways that almost punishes thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But, like, to even present the soap as a valid contradiction, you have to examine that spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, because we tried it without doing it, and it just said
And then
no.
we got it fucked. Yeah.
Got Ace Attorney characters and turning things over.
Mm,
Again.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem. You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean.
Are you referring to that round depression in the middle of the soap there?
No, I'm referring to my ass.
Well, I was going to say it wasn't as thick as a
Approximately
threepenny bit,
3/4 of an
but,
No
Is that
comment.
enough?
This man is flat, Your Honor.
No ass.
No ass, flat to the thinking.
That's right. A depression is approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or in other words, almost exactly the same size as a threepenny bit.
Let me put my hand cockily on
Get away!
What's with his eyes?
Don't you, Your Honour?
Certainly not. What?
Does
anyone here present have in their possession a 3-penny bit? I don't think I'll bring my wallet into the courtroom. Quickly now! Hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Alright, we only need one.
Donations to the court.
all the
It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it?
It is.
Much clattering.
You know there's no
coins
money
later.
in the judiciary. Thanks to a kind member of the public in the guild, I have here a 3-penny bit.
What I'm deducing is that basically everyone inside in the well is a broke bitch.
Oh, it's still me. Now, to see if it fits.
If it fits, it sits.
Yeah.
My word, it couldn't be more snug.
We got it. I don't know how this
Yes.
is relevant anymore, but we got it.
As I suspected. This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Altamont Gas Company is being defrauded.
Oh yeah, well, we were attacking the victim's character. That's what we were doing.
Yes, we were. Because he's a lying bastard.
This is not relevant.
Stop chucking wine into open flame.
So, your assertion amounts to what? That some inferior bar of soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas?
Tentative is putting it politely. Yes. The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit.
Sit near.
Everyone's attacking the soap.
I must concur at least that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as this is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape. Did you know that you can also do it with a key? And then you
So no.
get a key.
As Shomes proved, you could do it with caramel.
Yeah.
Yes, caramel.
And then you could use, well, some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. You could make fake coins in no time.
This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's the method Mr. Shamsbury has been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. And now if I follow this chain of thought, it's going to bring me to a new explanation for what happened that nobody's considered yet.
This is all nonsense. If the man had been making false coins, my worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter.
Unless they were made of water.
Your lordship
What's
hasn't heard
true, Lady Altamont? In the absence of some black magic that could make them disappear.
Oh shit, he's smart.
of. I see. That's what we're dealing with, is it?
He
Yes.
had a thought.
There is one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air, yes.
The science of changes of states of
Don't
matter.
pretend that you've got a brain cell in there, Van Ziegs.
Exactly. And the meter here gives it away.
Just in case you hadn't figured it out yet. What's on earth?
There are remnants of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room.
And point at it.
If that is your assertion, Council, the defense will identify the remnants of court at once.
Right, there you go.
We gotta spin it. What's the green smudge actually? Hang on.
It's a wax seal, I think.
Yeah, it's a
I
wax
think that is a
seal.
seal, yeah.
Hmm.
What are we looking for? It's
The
Do we have to
hole
look
again,
at this,
is it?
or can we look in the... Oh.
Yeah, we're stuck on this.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Oh, yeah, well, it was the whole then.
We can do another exam once we're
So
out of this
can
bit.
we
Yeah, we'll have a look at what the wax is.
can we open it up, do you think? By examining?
I think
I
think so.
I feel
but
like you would have
not right now.
Not right now, no. I feel like you would have absolutely marked, like, you know, the wax as like a thing, but you know, the hole's less obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, so this.
Got it!
We found this bar of soap at the scene of the crime just outside the victim's window.
Outside?
Yes, outside where you yourself, Mr. Meaterman, were loitering in the freezing winter air. That's where we found this soap.
Ah, I get it!
That's right. The answer, of course, is ice.
You say us?
Get your ears cleaned out, Your Honor. Mr. Shamspeare has
Sassy.
been leaving slopes like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water is completely frozen solid the next morning.
And then he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice now inside the meter's coin box melts.
Turning back into water and draining harmlessly away through the small hole made in the underside of the meter. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Altamont gas.
Just like that. So simply. Is he trying to make us look like idiots?
I
Yes.
believe he's succeeding.
He's been fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water.
That's right, madam.
I don't believe it. It can't be true.
If only we had some photographic evidence.
Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter? And now you have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless. Oh god, she's a
of
Karen.
course.
I'm fairly sure I didn't design it.
Evidence.
Sorry?
I want evidence. If you're going to stand there and tell me your meters are rubbish, I want to see proof.
You may not like what you find.
She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she?
What is that look, Susato?
Right. Very well, Lady Altamont. If you'd like evidence, I'll provide it. The pair of them are fucking stunned.
Yeah.
Mr. Naruhodo, are you saying you do actually have evidence to support this theory?
I do that
I'm
quite a lot,
surprised.
and everyone's surprised. I did notice a trace something that bothered me a little at the time. And I have a feeling that this theory we've come up with now could explain it.
A little. We were constantly bringing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about how Mr. Shamspeare has been stealing gas is the crime scene photograph.
We're so good at this. We're so smart.
This is a photograph of the scene at the point when the victim was discovered taken by Inspector Gregson. And it clearly shows the remnants of the crime carried out by Mr. Shamspeare.
What remnants?
We got a point.
Here, you can see the gas meter on the wall in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Now, look closely at the floorboards directly underneath the meter.
Is that me or like you or?
It's
No,
yes.
no, that's
I think
you.
that's you.
Okay. What is that? Some kind of grubby stain?
Almost certainly. It's a water stain resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the meter.
Ah,
If one coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage and the occupant was heating his room in all his waking hours, we can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins each day. The melting ice inside the meter's coin box would have been dripping out almost constantly.
God, the downstairs flat must have such a damp problem.
He's in the basement, I think.
Yes, he is.
Oh shit. Well,
No, he's
flooding
he's the bottom floor. He's not the basement. He's just the.
Oh, you're
I thought
right. Yeah,
Saseki
bottom-
was the
yeah.
bottom floor.
Oh yeah.
I
No,
I'm confused.
you know
what?
I'm not.
He's gone
God, I
mad.
can't bloody remember.
No, it's just
Can't
that
remember.
he's. Shamspear is the bottom floor because Thingy was looking in his window from the street.
Oh,
From
you're
street
right.
level.
Yes. So he's not the
And
basement.
then Saseki has been described as his upstairs neighbour, and then obviously Garadeb lives on the top floor with the windows
Got
that
it,
actually
right.
open.
Okay.
You're right.
So Saseki's in the middle.
Saseki
voila.
in the middle again.
Leaving a stain on the floor.
This is awful.
And there's further evidence too.
Is it?
Mr. Shamspear slumped over his table, apparently having consumed strychnine. And right there next to him is a bar of soap, broken in half.
All right.
Repeat me then, Cancel. That the man was eating the soap, was he?
Yeah, we're still on these
Yeah.
soap eating.
Just consuming.
Pardon me for disagreeing with your lordship, but
Yes, how dare you?
certainly not.
He didn't beat about the bush there, did he?
Only a great detective could deduce that.
In truth,
What's the point? Why do we never see the prosecution at the crime scenes?
Yeah, who's doing all their research?
Unfortunately, Gregson.
Mr.
To be fair, that is true for the other games. Poor Gumshoe.
Mr. Shamspear was found with a fork in his hand.
A meal of so. Excuse me? I'm sorry? A meal of
Sit down.
soap is sounding increasingly likely, Lord Ventix.
Do you mean to say he was using that fork to
Mm-hmm. Yes.
eat soap?
Extract a frozen coin from the bar of soap.
Are you sure, though? Are you sure?
I think the funniest thing is people just assumed he was, using a knife and fork to eat soap. Like, yeah, he's not going to use his hands, obviously.
Yeah, oh,
He's the
Valid
kind of
for some
person
reason.
he needs.
That would
He
be
needs to
stupid.
add.
sweet soap
A
with their
sense of-
hands.
He needs to add a sense of propriety to the occasion. Okay.
I'll take my soap with ice, I think.
But the bar broke in half. So perhaps it didn't go very well.
Vicious.
I reckon he just tried to do it really hard.
Oh, not again.
Fuck that one guy.
That poor dude. He just replaced his hat.
Oh, man.
I just got over the concussion. Why would you do it?
Someone call another doctor.
Please.
Is there a
My wife's-
doctor in the house?
Stop
My
saying
wife's
that.
gonna
Here, a
kill
good man,
me.
he's dying. He's
That's,
been clubbing in the head with a full wine bottle.
that's the cheapest. That's the cheapest seat in the courtroom.
It is. Yeah. You're in the splash zone.
Oh no!
They hand out those little plastic ponchos if you're gonna stand.
in Phoenix's right time, someone's doing tours of this courthouse and goes, and here you see the world's first splash zone.
That's a good point. Do you think the people standing behind Phoenix when fucking
Yeah.
Coffee Man is there also have to have
Yes,
such a,
they
like, the
do.
plastic ponchos?
They do. Anytime Godot is prosecuting, whoever's standing behind the defense gets a free poncho for the duration of the trial.
But Phoenix himself doesn't.
No,
No.
no, of course not.
He signed up for this
stupid.
shit.
Lord Van Zeeks.
You just killed that man.
I was throwing my hand up in despair.
Waving it around like you just don't care.
And happened to catch my hallowed bottle on the way. Pray forgive my maladroit mistake.
Shit.
The man is behind you is dying.
What's the meaning of this, cancel?
Allow me to pose. Okay. Allow me to pose my learned friend a question.
Allow me to pose. Allow me to pose my learned friend.
I got a question for you.
Quickly! Now dab! Dab, please, dab!
What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination?
The
That
Sham
the
Spears a
Vixen
filthy liar.
is a lying fucking liar.
So, literally, as we said before we even had the submission examination, any testimony he makes should not have sway in this courtroom.
Yeah,
This isn't testimony
We've
he's
we've
making.
successfully
This is-
proved that he's
Yeah.
a liar and a thief.
Well,
That's Mr. William Shakespeare is a liar and a thief.
This
Wow.
is him telling us
Oh
that
god, it's
we've
been a while since I've
established
done
him
that.
In other words, that his testimony is unreliable. Do I have to spell it out for you, drunk idiot?
that's it. That's exactly it.
I've only had one sip in my
Yeah,
life.
your tolerance is that bad.
Very well. Let us assume that the man is a liar. Now, allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make?
Well, it means we can throw out his whole testimony for one.
Well,
We know that suicide can be discounted. Scotland Yard's investigation revealed no sign of another vessel that contained poison. And on the night in question, there were no visitors to the room except the accused. The young gasman's testimony, which we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison could have entered the victim's body is via the tea. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise.
Apart from there's a massive fuck-off hole in the wall.
Even if William Shakespeare is the liar you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established.
Oh, just
There's
can
no
it.
escaping it.
No one likes you. Shut up. Just go back to sucking dick already.
Jesus Christ.
No, not you, Renosuke.
Therefore,
Dead anyway.
Therefore, in light of these facts, the prosecution calls for immediate adjudication.
Well, let's object to that.
Yeah, if we could do that, we could.
you. What?
Renosuke, just say no. You just say, no, I don't think so. Thanks, Van Zeeks, but bullshit. Order. Well, cancel. Cancel.
Oh,
How does
sorry.
the defense respond? It's alright. I knew the line. I was just struggling with the
Miss-
pronunciation.
Mr. Naruhodo, please get off the desk.
Why do I have to keep asking you to do this? It's very embarrassing.
What was the point of that last cross-examination? Did it actually get us anywhere?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
did it make no difference at all, like Lord Van Zeeks is saying?
Raise an
Raise an
objection.
objection, god
Raise an
damn it,
objection.
Renosuke.
It's so stupid.
Just stop. You can tell this is like a
No,
younger
this is
Renosuke who weeps every time Van Zeeks opens his mouth.
Yeah.
He has not yet learned to say
Your Honor,
shut
he's
up,
being
bitch.
mean to me.
He's being mean to me.
He's being mean to me.
It's a big bitch.
He said big things to me.
Wow.
The defense will not rest.
We don't even have chairs.
What? You don't want to sit on the desk like I do.
You don't sit on it. You just put one leg up like a
Just
like a whore, you know?
Yeah.
The problem, as
Yeah.
Real Escape seems to be incapable of pointing out, is that the prosecution's entire case is predicated on the fact that Shamspear drunk that tea at 1 o'clock.
And the tea was poisoned. 'Cause the tea might not even be poisoned.
He needed something
We have
to use
no-
to make
yeah.
coins.
We have no evidence that the tea was actually the cause.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
never thought of it that way.
well, what I thought you were saying is that he used the tea to make the coins, so he didn't drink
Yeah, that's
any of
what it
this, in
was.
fact.
Oh yeah.
No, that's why it was red, you know?
I'd never actually made that connection.
Oh, shit.
Makes
That's some
I,
smart.
could have-
That's some
it.
I
smart.
had the right ideas, I just never took it to that next step.
Yeah. Tragic.
Story of my life, really.
Oh.
Oh, honey.
That's
Oh,
why we do
shit.
this as a team.
Oh my god, he
Is he
does
just-
sit on the desk.
He's fully just sat on the desk.
I love his boots.
that it's an
Amazing.
unused. It's
God,
not actually in the
I
game,
want-
but it's in the
I
game
want-
files.
I need
It's the
those
fucking
boots.
Gucci boots that like.
Van Zeeks,
Luke
give me your
Skywalker
boots.
wears. Yeah.
Give me your fucking boots. I'm not asking.
I'll give you
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
Give me both of them.
Let's
God,
fight
that's so
for it.
nice. That's so nice.
They are tidy boots.
Hmm.
But Kensel, you've successfully explained everything. You've identified and substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shamspear to consume gas. What more is there to discuss?
The tea. Sis.
Spill the tea. Spill it.
Lord Van Zeeks just highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. But contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all.
Did it maybe like not rain, so he had to use the tea that night? Something.
Yeah. Or maybe it was too cold for him to get water? Like the pipes froze or something?
So Seki say that the pipes froze? Didn't he say that?
Oh my god, did it? Oh my god. Well, that
think
explains
so.
it then. He didn't get water from the pipes because it was frozen.
Hmm. What are you trying to say, Nipponese friend?
At least one of these so-called facts is an assumption made due to a lack of evidence.
Oh no.
Hmm.
He's JoJo
Oh, shit,
posing. We
JoJo
must have struck a
posing.
nerve.
That's how you know.
But the situation has changed now following the cross-examination of the latest witnesses to take the stand.
Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense?
Yes, when you bring everything we've learned so far together and consider it as a whole, it's clear. There's a question that we now need to reconsider. Namely, was the poison in the tea?
Hmm.
We've all been led to believe that the strychnine poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspear was in the tea brought to him by Mr. Natsume. But that's conjecture at best.
And the victim has testified that nothing else passed his lips that night. There is no other possibility.
Except we've just proven he's a goddamn liar.
And since there was no trace of the tea left at the scene, it couldn't be tested for traces of the poison.
Objection.
Yes, thank you for re-establishing exactly why I am raising this point. As I said, the situation has changed. Because in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene. And the particular piece of evidence proves it. Because your policemen are bloody incompetent idiots.
Again, this is the time of the Jack the Ripper case. The amount of evidence that was mishandled or just plain lost was insane. Also, they didn't cordon off any of the fucking crime scenes. I'm sorry.
Police
Yeah,
are only made to protect
What is police
property.
procedure?
That's their only use. That was what they were established to do.
Yep.
Scotland Yard detectives investigated the scene exhaustively. What evidence are you suggesting they missed?
Your butt.
No one could miss that.
That's true. Man does have cake.
Not in those trousers.
Yeah.
The defence has made a bold claim indeed.
You're on the
They will cancel.
but there is some...
Present your proof. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea?
So it's got to be the soap
Tobacco,
again.
right?
It's got to be the soap again. Because that's where the tea was.
Yeah.
If he was using it for the mould.
Yeah?
The nature
don't-
of the defendant's tea. Would it not be the teacups?
Oh, maybe.
The defendant's tea, specifically. It's the teacups.
Yeah, I'm torn. It could be either.
I
Dunno.
don't.
Is it one of those ones
No,
where you can present either and it won't matter?
I
See,
think me.
I even think it might be the puddle. But I don't know.
I'm thinking it's a puddle, really, because like.
I think it's got to be the soap. Because that's what we're saying he put the tea into. And if he didn't drink it, it would be in
Yeah.
the soap.
Okay, we've
This,
got.
this is
four
where I
lines
would just
left.
use 2 lives
Present
getting it
point
wrong
here,
with
but
any of
yeah.
those things. So
Should we go left to right?
Yeah. Okay.
I guess if there was more than one bar of soap at the on the windowsill, it might still
Yeah.
have some tea in there. Like, I don't know.
There were
But-
2
but no
bars, I
idea.
think, or maybe 3. There was more than one because we took one of them.
Just put it in the pocket, you know?
Oh wait, we're right. Okay.
good gracious.
I mean, we'll see what it might have been. You could say anything.
The soap again. The same bar that the victim used to fashion his coins of ice. Iced tea.
Yes, that's right, my lord. It's just come back to me. Something about when we first found this bar of soap at the scene yesterday.
Oh, trifling with the crime scene, were you?
It's
Slap him in irons.
Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on a ledge outside the window? I'm quite certain that when we originally stumbled upon the bars of soap, there was actually a frozen coin in each bar.
So you discovered the gas thief's coin factory. Fascinating.
In a way, yes, but there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice.
There was something strange about them, you mean?
Exactly. Something obviously strange. They were red.
Yeah.
The ice was red? No. You mean...
Oh, he's
Oh, I
figured
do
it out.
mean-
Smart boy.
That's
Very
right.
smart. Very smart.
It's obvious to me now. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea.
What?
I would
You
remind
would?
the court of a statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial.
Poor Mr. Natsume.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shamspeare's room as a gift. The public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I bought bottled water especially to make it. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never.
Mm.
There we go.
Yes, I believe there had been a snowfall that day. It was particularly cold.
Yeah.
Sadly, on such occasions, the poorly constructed water mains in the East End are prone to freezing.
Yes. Yeah, he didn't have water. Fucking yes. It's all coming together.
Mm.
So on the night in question, Mr. Shamspear, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins. There were 2 bars of soap on the window ledge when my judicial assistant and I investigated the scene.
That's right. And we only borrowed one of them. There's another one left.
Mm.
Which means that even as we speak, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid in a bar of soap outside Mr. Shamspear's window.
Gasp.
Extraordinary.
Earlier today, Inspector Gregson informed the court that if even 1 drop of the tea remained, Scotland Yard would be able to analyze it for poison. As such, we are now in a position to prove or disprove what has until now been mere conjecture. By finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contains strychnine at all.
Smug Nipponese.
Language, prosecutor.
Excuse me.
My lord, we cannot do the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. The police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar of soap from the scene at once. And the defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it to determine whether or not it contains any poison.
Yeah, we're kind of fucked if it does, but we've bought ourselves a day.
Mm.
Bailiff! Instruct the police to attend the scene at once! Or my lord, Renesca, you can put your arm down now.
No, I'm posing dramatically.
Thank. It would seem we have no choice but to suspend these proceedings for the time being.
Thank God.
Which is good, because I really need a cup of tea.
It's fine. It's midnight, for God's sake.
Need a cup of tea?
I trust you have no objection, Lord Van Zix.
No, he has many.
None, my lord. Not right now.
Just
Give him
stay
5
shut up.
minutes.
Scotland Yard will recover tea from the scene and carry out the requisite tests immediately. Trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. The prosecution and defence may conduct further investigations as appropriate in the interim.
Ooh, day 2 investigation.
Yes, my lord.
Mm.
Well, we managed to scrape through there somehow.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned until tomorrow / next week. See you next Monday.
Hooray.
Good
See you
night.
next Monday.
Nice. See you. That was
Did
good
it,
time.
guys.
We did it.
Even managed to end on a to be continued screen.
It's
I'm
nice.
proud of
Yeah,
you.
we did.
It's nice.
It's been way too long since we've been able to do that.
Yep. Well done, us. We
Yeah.
solved this really stupid puzzle.
We did indeed.
Well
we
done,
did indeed.
Alex.
I
As
still
the
got-
brains of the
I
organization.
cannot fucking believe that though. It was genuinely the fact that the bars were outside that has been bothering me so much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
God.
He's 23.
There's no way that man is 23.
What?
How the fuck?
God.
Not a chance.
Being an employee of a major corporation will age you like that.
I
Yeah.
guess, I guess.
Ah, capitalism.
Mm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, sleepy time.
It's
Yes.
bedtime.
Yes.
Failed
Bedtime.
actor.
Oh no.
Olive green. How does she?
Yeah, how does she fit into this?
Well, there you go.
Mysteries. Mysteries to solve.
His
many
deductions never
questions.
fail to surprise. That's
You
the
just
spirit.
can't.
That's
Like,
being
what is
very
happening?
diplomatic.
Yes, it is.
This man.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was.
That was
Let's do it next week.
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
a good
Sleep time
idea.
next week.
Sounds like a good idea.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same, yeah.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, I'll catch you all next week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
All right. Have a
Alright.
great week, guys.
Much
Love you
love,
all.
darling.
Sleep well. Good night.
Take care of
Alright.
yourselves.
Night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.